Kevtech here, bringing another video on information technology. Hope you guys are having a good day. So, man, sorry I'm a little late. I was uploading that video. I don't know if you guys saw. I just uploaded a YouTube video, so it's a little late because of that. So, hope you guys are having a good day. Okay, I just got something. I got something new I never seen in my life before on my YouTube chat. Got like a new feature I could do now. It's pretty cool. I could pin stuff now, which is kind of cool. I didn't know I could do that. All right, go with that, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what that means, but whatever. Bring this thing over here. All right, so let's see. Adjust my headset. I got my coffee. It's my checklist. Coffee, check. Funny looking shirt, check. Headphones, check. Kevtech light bulbs or Kevtech screen stuff or lettering, check. I got my checklist. All right, there we go. All right. Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Let's go. All right, let's see. Copy link. Copy that link. 503 976. There we go. Greetings from Ireland. Hey, how you doing? Pizza. I see hyphen shows up. Pizza. Someone said pizza. I see hyphen shows up. Let's see. Go with that. 503 976. There we go. Participants. Okay.
Hi.
What's up, man?
Not much.
I have my checklist ready. Funny looking shirt, check. Headset, check. Kevtech lettering, check. Kevin hacking my account, check. No, I'm stop.
You know, obviously. So if there's a ticket there that you.
What's up, Kevin?
Your queue,
So.
That's queue, the IT queue, and then there's your queue. You want to go ahead and
you got my video running.
Stop doing your other video here. I watched that video. That's a pretty good video. I kind of like that. That's definitely the truth they're talking around there. That's some honest to God's truth right there.
Good, man.
Nice shirt. Nice shirt.
You guys back that thing up.
You have orange. I have orange, but I have something cooler on it. Yeah. Got only like 4 gigs. That will back up like your like 2 pictures.
Yeah, probably.
Nah, I had to rock with the sweater. It's kind of chilly over here.
All right, I'll stop this other. I'll stop your other video and then I'll go to
winter is among us.
So, how's it going there, Mr. Diaz?
Pretty good.
Good. Beautiful.
How was your work week? For both of you, I guess.
Easy.
Mine wasn't too bad. Mine was better this week. It was less stressful. Got those little projects done, or getting. Who's there? The 4-year-old.
Oh, Eddie is joining.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I got those projects I'm getting done now, so which is good. So I'm kind of getting a little bit, some more issues going on with. Remember I told you about vendor software?
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. Well, apparently, the one guy wanted me. There's 2 license seats that they wanted this week for 2 applications. It was going to cost $20,000 just for 2 licenses for 2 applications. So I went out to the vendor. I got the quotes from the sales rep. I sent them off to the proper authorities, like the project manager and stuff like that. And I said, here you go. And all of a sudden they wanted me to kick back and go, well, you know, can you put in this PO for it? I'm like, I'm not signing anything. I was like, that is not my job. But they were really hell bent on this. And I finally got some clarification from them, our company. And they said, no, you don't do that. And I'm like, well, do you want to tell these guys? Because they're all over me. They're like yelling at me that I got to do this. I'm like, I don't do that. That's not my job. And luckily, hopefully now on Monday, they're going to have a big meeting at the in Allentown. So at the project guy's going to go up and say, do not bug Steve with any of this. He does not do it. He will help before. And then after all the money stuff is done, so all the middle stuff I go out of. At the end, you know, helping to install the application on the machine, whatever I got to do with my credentials, blah, blah, blah. But even then, they're saying that I shouldn't even be involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They say that they have their SOPs in place. But I don't think that the people are following what the company actually has in place. They're doing whatever. Because the guy before, David, he did everything. So they thought, oh, Steve will do everything. Well, no, Steve is not going to do everything.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of policy and procedures. You can't do everything by yourself. It doesn't work that way. That's what they're doing with me. Like someone emailed me about getting a company iPhone, and I'm like, that has nothing to do with me. And I was like, well, Kevin, you know, you do manage that, right? I'm like, no, we have another department that manages that.
Yeah,
that's not me. And then we have a Concur, which is an application that you put your expenses in.
Okay.
And I used to manage that in my other job. My other job, I was an administrator for Concur. So I will give you access to certain things. Like if you're an admin, if you want to do expenses on behalf of your manager, I will give you access to do that. I used to do that in my other job. I'll give you access. I'll create your account as well. If you have a Concur account, I could create your account. But at this job, we have a different team that handles that. So, and it's not IT related anyway, whether or not, you know, it's still not IT related. So it's just something that I had to deal with. And I would check Concur outages and stuff like that when the Concur site would be down and stuff like that. But it's nothing to do with me. So I see Femi's here. I see Eddie's here. I haven't seen Eddie in
Hey, Eddie, how are you, man?
Eddie in forever.
Are you all tanned up there or what? You look all tanned. What are you on, like vacation or something? Relaxing?
I go running in the morning.
Dang. Yeah.
Just to you know, get out the house, manage stress. I look like shit. I got flabby during this quarantine.
I haven't seen you in forever, Eddie.
Yeah.
Well, I've been in the texting box because I go running, and by the time I come back, you guys already started. I try to go early in the morning, but I'm not an early morning person. But I've been having the same situation as before. My unemployment owes me several $1,000s, and then I'm running out of money. I may have to get like a job. I don't know. I was thinking maybe like Amazon warehouse or something like that because I'm about to run out of cash.
They're hiring like crazy right now. Amazon.
Yeah, the only thing is because, you know, I have apparently I'm one of those compromised immune system people because I had cancer 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know you
So
can't be near people.
I've been, you know, trying to avoid it, and now with the Trump thing, now I'm like, I don't know, but I don't want this thing to be, you know, this YouTube video to be.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't want to talk, but you know,
I say that. No.
But you know, I don't know if you guys know, you know, when I took that test, when you helped me with the Burbank test, 200 people took the test.
Oh, wow.
And I'm number 5. I'm on the eligibility list to be hired, but they said that, you know, it's a city job, it's a union job. I'm number 5 on the list. Their IT department is only 20 people, so it could be a month. It's been 2 months. It could be a month. It could be 2 years. So I continue to send out, and I applied for like to help the election set up the iPads. No. So I applied to do that. So I should be hearing from. They do a criminal background check, and then they got to do a drug test. So I know the criminal I'll pass because I do that every year for the Academy Awards, and then I should pass the drug test, and then it's a 2-week job. setting up the voting booths with in California, they use iPads.
Nice.
So, you know, it's some experience, but I'm not counting on this Burbank job for, you know, I still continue to look.
Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta fix your resume. We made a brand new resume, by the way, in my resume.
Oh, you're not
section.
using the magic resume anymore?
I'm using it. Well, some people are, some people are not. Someone got a job using my resume. The one on my Discord channel that we created.
I'll make a note and
it's a brand new resume, but you have to watch my videos, otherwise you won't understand it.
Speaking of a new job, where is the magic woman? Where's the woman of the day? She wasn't like Discord. Is she blowing us off?
So anyone that don't know, or you guys do follow me on YouTube. We've been practicing like outside of YouTube on Discord, and it's thanks to Job Skillshare. Not even Job Skillshare, just everyone. Think of Job Skillshare, Kevin, Steven, Eddie too, everyone. So Haifa or Haifa? I always say it wrong. Haifa or Haifa? What is it?
Haifa.
Haifa, yeah.
Haifa.
She got a job in IT. Literally this week she got a job in IT. We've been like doing hours and hours and hours of studying, hours and hours and hours of just doing mock interviews, everything, and she got a job finally. So I'm happy for her.
Up in college,
I'm about to just get up and clap. You know, I'm not gonna do that right now. But
there we go.
Good job. She got a job this week. I'm happy for her. That's something that I want to see. I want to see more people when I get into IT. Anyone, just anyone. I don't care who it is. Anyone, just get a job in IT.
You know, Haifa does not have any kind of certifications.
Yeah, no certifications.
There you go.
She got a job in IT. Hey, you guys, if she could do it, you could do it.
You can do it. I was just
like, congratulations.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going there? What's up?
Yeah. I was just to speak to more to what you were just saying about Haifa. By the way, Eddie, how you doing? So just to speak. Yeah, how you doing? So you know, the moment I didn't realize on time, I think on the next day on Discord that Haifa got that job, and you know, there's always a moment in one's life. It may not necessarily be you, especially when you really care for people. And I was thinking about when I started. I mean, Kevtech, I told you about how I went from James, Professor Messer to Network Chuck to, I mean, a couple of the guys, and then all the way down to you. And you know, bottom line is, when I look back now, I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm like, I can't even believe the kind of things I do right now. I can't. And already, I mean, some weeks I'll open, like this week I completed like a whole textbook on group policy, a real big textbook. And I have my lab set up, you know, the way you always keep telling us, you know, set up your own lab, and Job Skills saying the same thing and all of that. And then comes Kevin Diaz, and he's a Linux man. And I'm telling you, like, suddenly I'm like doing the Red Hat, because I thought I wanted to do that too, because I realized at some point that you would need Red Hat it's good to know Red Hat for the cloud. It's suggested in a lot of coders, and even Python and stuff like that. And of course, I'm trying to strike a balance. So the bottom line is, again, I'm looking at Haifa. I'm like, that was me like 9 months ago. I don't know if you get my drift. And I look at how far I've gone. I look at the people I'm mentoring, and I'm like, I've not even reached the level. I mean, because sometimes when you guys are discussing Steven and Kevin and you and Job Skills Care, and there's a couple of other guys, I'm like, you know what? I still don't know nothing. But then I remember, I mean, I'm a lot more better, wiser, you know. So I'm like, I was really glad for Haifa.
You're not gonna know everything. Like, no one knows everything. And I tell people, like, it's not a race. Like, take your time with learning in IT, and take your time with getting into IT, whether it's help desk or network admin or something else like sysadmin, whatever you're doing in IT, like whatever you do in IT, just take your time with it, because nobody knows everything. Even I don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. So you gotta take your time with it. But the problem is that there is no roadmap to IT. So, and I tell people, like, there's no roadmap to IT. The thing is also is that whether you have certifications, you have hands-on training, or you have a college degree, you're going to end up in the same spot anyway, regardless. You end up in help desk or server admin or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like we'll still meet in the same finish line. Everyone will still meet in the same finish line, whether you have a degree or not, or you have a certification. So that's what I feel. I feel like that. Like, I don't know if anyone agrees with me, but that's how I feel. Like, I feel like the finish line is always going to be the same for everyone, whether it's help desk or server admin or network admin. At the end of the day, you're going to end up in the same finish line as everyone else. So that's just my opinion. And my opinion doesn't change in IT. Like, for customer service, like, I feel like you need to have customer service, whether it's just anything, any job in IT, you should have customer service no matter what. My opinion will never change in that. Like, you're always going to be dealing with people no matter what. So you need to have customer service. And if you come from a retail background or a restaurant background, like I have, and a few other people here come with a restaurant background, obviously you're gonna, you're obviously you're gonna have a really good time with IT, because you're gonna be dealing with a lot of issues with IT, whether it's changing someone's mouse, changing someone's keyboard, changing someone's computer, helping someone with an Outlook issue, helping someone with certain applications. You're gonna always deal with people. So if you're good with retail or restaurant, or just good in general with talking to people, you will fit okay in IT. Obviously, some people are not really good at talking to people. Not everyone's good at talking to people, but you'll fit well in IT. Like, and you'll learn over time. It's just, that's how I feel about IT, just in general. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think, Eddie?
I milk that customer service thing like crazy. It's all over my resume. I don't. I used it actually in the interview when you helped me out with. Oh, by the way, I think you put on your. I don't know if it was YouTube or Discord or Facebook. I'm not too much on Discord, but so that the people who are joining and listening, when Kev says that if you need help, he'll give you a private, he means it, because right before I went to the, I didn't realize it was I kind of thought the interview was a tech interview, but I thought it was going to be more of an interview than the tech interview. But it was actually a combination of, like, the HR was there, and then the two HR, one tech guy. And so Kev, anyway, we did a little hot seat thing.
Yeah, we did a one-on-one, me and him. We did a one-on-one privately.
I cut to the chase. He actually said, I'll meet, what time is good for you? We met at I don't know, whatever it was. We spent 2 hours. He gave me one-on-one tutoring. And then Donish was busy, I think, that day. And then then Kevin emailed me, said, we'll do a little review before you go in. Because Kevin asked me, how do you feel about it? I said, I'm good, man. I may have stank up the place in the hot seat, but I was just nervous. I'm good. But he still said, let's meet. And then next thing you know, I didn't want to bother Donish, because Donish has, thousands, right? Hundreds, thousands of students. Figured, well, I'll do the Kev thing. And I was so surprised that Donish joined the Zoom meeting also. And then, because I felt comfortable, we just kind of talked about, not to get too nervous and kind of how to approach it. And we did no technical stuff. We just
you felt better, right? When you went to the actual interview, you felt so much better, right? You felt more like you were able to walk in there and do it, right?
Oh, but the thing is, all the stuff that we talked about, they pretty much asked at the damn interview. I sent you the questions.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't think you ever posted them.
No. I didn't.
They asked you, how to join a computer to a domain. We did that. Remember you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I should know how to do that, but all the stuff we reviewed, about 80% of it was there. But back to when Kevin says he'll give you a one-on-one, he means it. So thank you very much. I'm just waiting to get called. I hope it's not 6 months wait, but
and I didn't charge you anything, right? I just did it. I just like, whatever, let's just do it. I don't charge. I don't charge anyone anything. I just go ahead and do it.
I said that I would treat you, if I go to New York, I'm gonna treat you at the strip club. That's
You're funny, man. Yeah, like I don't charge anything. I do it for free. Like, literally, like, I have my own schedule and everything. Like, and I tell people, like, if you need help with something, and this is Discord, this is not YouTube, by the way, it's Discord, and I have them combined together. So, like, literally, like, if you ever want to talk to me or something, like, I'd be more than happy to sit here and do a one-on-one with you. You just gotta ask me, because I have my own schedule to follow too. I'm busy too, so you gotta let me know. But obviously, like I think like Eddie felt more comfortable after going to the interview. Like he felt like he knew how to answer the questions a little better.
Yeah, I felt great going in. I mean, I felt amazing, but I get a little anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Suffered from anxiety kind of my whole life. So right before I went in, man, I got real nervous, but I just remembered what we talked about. But also to give credit where it's due, Donish also
help. Yeah, he did help. Yes, Donish did help.
Mm-hmm. From Job Skillshare. I took his live training, and I'm surprised at how many times he reaches out and he gives me a call and says, let's Zoom and let's get together and let's hook up with Kev. And so, when they say that, when we say, or when whoever's here says that we're here to help, we're here to help. It's not just lip service.
Yeah, exactly. We're here to help you. Like if you need help with something, you gotta let us know. Like I mean, I have my own schedule. Like I'm human, obviously. Some people think I'm not human, but I am human. I mean, I'm human. Like everyone, I go to sleep and everything. So I am human. So.
Everybody's human except for Kevin Diaz. He stays up all hours of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, Kevin Diaz is
Kevtech over here with 300 tickets closed.
No, I'm good, man.
Steven, you already know who's superhuman. It has to be Kevtech. I mean, he can't deny your likes. We know.
Oh my God.
This man closes more tickets than the entire company does combined. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I can't get my head around it.
Kevin, are you working?
Right now, today? No, I'm not. I'm off.
No, Kevin Diaz. Sorry, I forgot.
Kevin Diaz?
You guys.
Yeah, there's two Kevins.
Have you noticed there's something similar? I'm sorry, Eddie. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Kevin works when he wants to work.
Have you noticed something about both of the Kevs? They seem to be working while they're doing every other thing. It's just.
I think they're watching porn, really, on the side. I
don't know. Thing just turned X-rated. Oh boy.
We just have it's a Kevin thing. You just learn to multitask really good.
Yeah, it's a Kevin thing.
And Steven, man, the level of stress that you're going through with that job, I hope it gets better, or you just say.
Me too, or my little heart here is, my little heart might give out. You know what I mean? I know. Well, it was better this week. It was better this week.
Yeah, he said it was way better this week.
A little better this week.
A little better.
Of course, I kind of didn't let it bother me as much this week. I kind of just left it there. But yeah, it was a little better this week. I mean, it's a learning process. I got some more help from the outside, which really helps. Yeah. I don't feel like I'm on an island by myself, like was in Castaway. I was kind of like, whoa, where is everything? And so I take it one day at a time, 1 week at a time. And I mean, the company that I work for is tough. I mean, because I work for HCL, right? And they want very, very strict guidelines for the SLAs. And when I was talking to my boss yesterday, he's like, the other companies, Stanley Black & Decker, they were never this strict on SLAs. But HCL is really strict. Like, it's half of what they had. And the guy that was there for my manager who's been there for 15 years, he's like, it's crazy. I mean, he's like, this is nuts. Like, they are really tight on these SLAs, and they are proud about it. But I mean, if they miss those SLAs, they got to pay money back to Stanley Black & Decker. So that's why they are really on us 24/7, every second, looking at our queues going, okay, you guys really need to close this. And when they say we really need to close it, you really need to close this, because if not, they just get dinged up the wazoo. And I guess so, but that's the deal they made. So so that's what they made between those two companies, and it falls on us a little bit, but that's why they're I call them ticket Nazis. They just go nuts. We want you guys, gotta close them. It's like, dude, we just got it in our freaking queue. Close it. It's like, whatever. All right, I'll rush. I'll try to get it done. So it's kind of nuts, but.
So you want me to go over there and close tickets?
Yeah. Come on over. Or, if one gets lost in translation somewhere, or one gets lost with another guy who doesn't release it, and it's stuck somewhere else. I don't know. And all of a sudden I get it. Oh, it's been open for 7 days already. And this is the first time I'm seeing it. All of a sudden my name pops up on the freaking list. And I was like to my boss, I just got this now. I will start to work on it. but it's been open like for 7 days already. I can't do anything about those like 7 days. Hello. Hello.
This is
And,
Later RJ from the Discord channel.
Hi. Yeah, so, you know, but other than that, Eddie, it's going a little bit better. Each week it's a little bit of a roast or like a roller coaster ride, but hopefully we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
here.
someone was saying, is this still like a cluster? Is it still messed up every week when you're
it is. Done? Yeah, it is. I had a guy come in and do a walk around this week, and he kind of like, or was that last week or this week, where he walked around and took a look at all the stuff. We'll see what happens. We have money to spend in our IDFs and MDFs, and I'm hoping to get some things cleaned up.
I think you told me your budget. You have a really big budget for IT.
It's like 22,000, I guess they have to spend before the end of the year. So, but I haven't heard from that company ever since the guy walked around. So maybe they're getting some kind of game plan together. But I'm sure that'll be this week coming up. That'll be the next thing. I'm
going to share the secret with you, Steven.
Yes.
This right here, coffee.
Coffee,
me and Kevin, we both drink coffee. That's
coffee. Yes.
You know, spike it a little bit with something in there to get through the dark days.
I'll put a little bit of Crown Royal in there with coffee. That's it. You know, just walk around. I'm happy all the time, but I'm not happy. It's just that the alcohol is making me happy.
I noticed Dennis was trying to say hi to you.
Yes.
Yep. Hello.
Hello, Dennis. So where are you from?
I am from Canada.
Canada.
That's why I said that.
My boss from Canada.
That's why I said that. I'm saying Crown Royal and I'm mentioning a bunch of other stuff.
I'm from Canada.
And then we got here, was that Noro? Noro? How like do you say your name? With the guy in the end.
Yeah, I see Noro.
With the Adidas hat on.
Oh,
Noro, man. Hello.
Hello. Wait, is he there?
So I got Abdul here. He hasn't shown up in a few weeks.
Yeah, Abdul's here.
Abdul's there too. Look at that. Okay.
What's the
What's up, everybody?
Haifa's dogging us today. She got a job. She doesn't think she needs us anymore, Kev. She's gone. She's the big time.
I thought for sure she'd be here today. That's
I know. She'd be like bragging it up and talking it all up, but once you get a job, now she's she doesn't need us anymore. Who the heck are those guys? I got a job. I don't need those guys.
I have a video I want to make, but I'm make it tomorrow. Yeah, Haifa, where are you, Haifa? Where are you?
Haifa, come back.
I think Estat said she was out eating or something.
Yeah, she's eating in the restaurant.
She has a phone. She has a phone. You can just hop on and say hello quick. And then I'll say congratulations to her. Then she can get up and eat her dessert.
So Eddie, are you applying for jobs in like with the recruiting firms, or are you doing just the regular websites?
No, I've been submitting through Indeed and
using
LinkedIn.
Dice?
I've been submitting through Indeed and LinkedIn, and the election job thing is with is not. They're working with Robert Half. That's why I emailed you and said, can I use you as a reference?
Yeah.
So I think Robert Half is, they're getting like a finder's fee, but because we're going through Robert Half, so I'm registered now with Robert Half.
Got it.
We'll see how that goes. My friend works for them, and he's got mixed. He says, for some people like it, some people don't. He don't really like it because he feels like they're taking too much of a cut. I mean, he makes good money, but he feels like he should be. He feels like he's making like $20 less an hour than he should, like 17.
Got it.
What about Glassdoor, Eddie?
I get Glassdoor stuff too. I've sent hundreds of applications, man. I haven't been. I submit where the hell is the Zoom thing? I submit every day. I probably submitted several hundred, but the thing is, I think that what may have been screwing me up is my age. Now I don't want to. I'm not.
No.
Well, when I put that I graduated high school in '84, so I removed all the dates. I saw a thing from LinkedIn on resumes, and they said remove the graduation date.
Oh yeah, obviously
Don't put any dates.
So I was going over someone's resume, and this like 3 weeks ago, and they put their date of birth and age on their resume. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, why not, Kevin? No, because Just don't do that. You won't see that on your resume. You do not put your age on your resume, and don't put how old you are and stuff like that. Because there is a such thing as age discrimination. Just letting you know. But I just don't recommend doing it.
It's not legal, but that doesn't mean they won't do it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
what this is what I was saying is that I had, you know, I graduated college in community college in '87. If you do the math, 13 plus that 33, and then you go, okay, 21.
Yeah, but Steven is older than you, and he got a job in IT.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, but Steven
53,
got 20 years experience.
but I'm like 53. You've got to be like, what, 52, 51?
4.
54.
It was my birthday, September.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I guess you would be older than me because you graduated I graduated in 1985. You guys are in 1985.
But it doesn't matter though. He got a job in IT.
Yeah.
You know, look at his age.
Yeah. Just keep those ages out of it. Keep those ages
Yeah,
off.
keep the ages out. Don't put your age on the resume. Don't ever.
Yeah.
My advice to anyone that's new to IT: don't put your age on your resume. Please don't do that.
I just want to point out, Abdul has glasses on, man. Look at that. He looks like very.
Yeah,
Look at him.
He's not wearing a suit.
Look at him, man. He's-
What the hell?
The hell, man. He's trying to always show us up somehow. You're dressing up good, looking good. He's always doing something.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah, make sure your LinkedIn is up to date too, Eddie. Just make sure your LinkedIn looks like it's professional. You know, don't put anything like people think LinkedIn is a social media platform like Facebook. Don't do that. So make sure your LinkedIn profile, you have a professional picture, a suit and a tie. You know, and just put keywords on the LinkedIn profile. Put your resume there, or put your certification achievement there as a feature. You know, you want to make it really professional if you have a LinkedIn profile, because people do use LinkedIn to search for people that are trying to look for a job in IT. So you want to fix that as well.
And also, like, if people at school think that I'm like in my mid-20s, almost 30, then people can think that you're younger than you actually are.
Yeah.
That's like,
Yes,
you never want to let them know exactly, unless they're not even allowed to ask, I don't think.
Yeah, that's illegal. So you cannot ask someone how old they are. That's illegal. You cannot ask someone if their immigration status. That's illegal too. You cannot ask someone their race as well. That's illegal too. You can't do any of those things. You're not allowed to do any of those things. Their race, age, gender, all of those things are not allowed in a job interview. They ask you any of those things, I just walk away. You know, you're not allowed to do that. They're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
And the HR is not allowed to do that.
That's true.
There's really strict laws on that. You can't do that to people. So very strict laws. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Yourself?
Yeah, fine. Thank you very much. So actually, I'm from Morocco, and I am here in Canada in Montreal. So I have been here like yeah.
Bonjour.
Yeah. You are two from Canada?
Yes, I'm from the other province, west of you,
Yeah, cool.
Ontario.
Yeah, me from Quebec.
Quebec.
Actually, in Montreal.
Quebec City, or
no, Montreal. Montreal.
Montreal. Got it.
Yeah, cool.
I like the routine there.
Yeah, yeah, I know. So I just want to thank Kev because it's very helpful that he did for us. Like his videos are very interesting.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, me, I have a background in IT. Like I did 2 diplomas, like one in Morocco and one here in Montreal. But I agree with Kev when he said, because me, I have a background in a restaurant. So I worked in a restaurant before, like for 3 years. And it helps me a lot, you know, because communicate with people, you know, it's very important for what we do now. The problem with me that I just finished my studies in security network and VoIP, and by chance I got a job with a big and huge company. It's a CGI. I don't know if you heard about the name or not. And it's scary, you know, when you start with a big company like that, one shot, it's scary sometimes. And it's very quick. The problem now, I think I don't have like a problem with IT skills, but the problem is how to do tickets, you know, because every company has his own how to do it, you know. and it's very it's not like professional like in IT, you know, it's like management or something like that. So I think we will start with ServiceNow, and it's very interesting. Like I am with them like for just in the beginning for just like 3 months. We will see what's happened. Excuse me for my English because I am French.
No, your English is perfect, man. We hear you loud and clear.
Thank you, Kev.
It's fine.
So,
It's perfectly fine.
thank you very much, Kev.
Good,
Thank
man.
You know, and Kevin just put out Kevtech just put out a video today about ticketing systems, about how to organize yourself, how to work with them. It may be worth a look there to give you some more information about how to do it and stuff like that, how to set up when you first walk in and see all those tickets in front of you, how to put them all together and which ones are urgent, which ones are not urgent, the P1s, the lowest priorities and stuff like that.
The priority, yeah.
You know, but that the ticketing stuff is just you'll just get that in time. Your skills are there apparently, so that's good. The ticketing system, I mean, some of those ticketing systems are very, like I said, ServiceNow is a very, very complex. It may look very, very simple, but my God, if you start digging into that little thing, it is so complex. Like, you know, thankfully they kind of, you know, curtail it, or they kind of, you know, make it so like the companies, you know, whatever the company is based off of, but that is a very, very complex database. And it's nothing, I mean, it's very, very intimidating, I think, a little bit until you get into it and start to, it's just like at the directory, you gotta like get into it and start messing around to see what you can do, can't do, you know, kind of look for information and all that stuff. Because every day I'm like, oh, you can do that. Oh, you can do this. What the heck? Like what like can't it do? It probably it can't do much. It can do almost anything if you really put your mind to it. So don't be afraid of it.
That's my advice for that for you is ask a lot of questions. Get familiarized with the different departments, whether it's network admin, sysadmin department, security, whatever department it is. Get familiar with them and get familiar with what the tickets go or who it goes to, because every company is different. So you have to know the ticket chart, basically the ticket escalation. What ticket goes to where, if that makes sense. So
that's the hardest part.
Based on that is the most important thing, is understanding what tickets go where. Because when you do that, you know how to actually do the ticket. You know who it goes to. You know, instead of you assigning a random ticket to someone, like, why are you assigning me this security ticket when I work network admin, like, you know, like stuff like that. Like you have to understand the ticketing queue or the ticketing system, if that makes sense. So that is really, really important.
So for us, like I start like 11-1, and we just start. So they are not they understand. And they told us that if I can't have this solution, we have like a knowledge database. If I can't have the solution, the most times I will send it to a level 2. But sometimes that's the problem. Sometimes when you miss something in the ticket, they will return the ticket to you. You know, that's the problem.
That's the reason why when you before you assign the ticket, you have to do everything you can to resolve the issue. Now, if you can't resolve it, you have to give it to them. But you put notes on the tickets. You just put like, I done this, I done that, I done this, I done that. Because the thing is that when you have a ticket and you assign it to someone, they're like, have you done this? Have you done that? Have you done this? Have you done that? Why are you assigning me the ticket if you haven't done this yet? You know, so you want to make sure you put notes on the ticket, and you want to make sure that you actually did all the work before you give it to them, because they're going to assume you're lazy. If you're not doing anything for the ticket, they're going to assume you're lazy. You did absolutely nothing. You did no research at all, or you didn't use google.com, or you didn't use the help desk ticket queue from past tickets that may have resolved the issue, or they may have a wiki or some sort of Confluence page where it helps you. And basically, if you do those things and the answer is probably there, then why are you assigning me this ticket when the answer is right there? So stop giving me this ticket. They're gonna get mad at you. So like even me, like I get level 1 tickets sometimes. Like I'm like, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do this? Did you do that? Like yeah, I did all that. Okay, did you do this? No, I didn't do that. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Can I give you back the ticket? You know, like that does happen. So you want to make sure that you did X, Y, and Z before you give the ticket to another department, like level 2 or level 3 or whatever. Just make sure you do everything, because it's gonna come back to you. That does happen. So it also depends on the company too, because some people are some people you have to push them a little bit in order for them to actually do the job or do their job, if that makes sense. That does happen with some companies that they don't want to do their job. So you might have to push them a little bit or nudge them a little bit in order for them to do their job.
You know, and even after you put in all the notes and everything else, they'll still like kick it back to you. Like, guys, what else you want me to do? Or the help desk will get it and go, oh yeah, just kick it back to the actual local guy on site. What the heck? All right, now what group do I have to send this ticket to? I don't know. Oh, you don't know. Like nobody out there is specifically for this application, whatever.
Exactly.
Oh. So sometimes it's nobody just wants to deal with it. We don't have time for this. Send it back. Guys, really? You know?
Yeah, that does happen. Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It happens too where basically like you're forced to go to your old tickets. Just figure out who it goes to. That happens to me. Like someone was having an issue with WSO. I'm like, what the hell is WSO? It's like a trading platform. And then I'm like, anyone know what this is? No, Kevin. That happened to me like 2 days ago. Anyone know what this is? The ticket is in the queue for 2 days. No one's fixing the issue. And this person gets getting this weird error message when they're trying to make a trade on the platform, on the application. So then I went into my old tickets or the ticketing system itself, and I found who it goes to. And I'm like, oh, it goes to this team, and this email address, an email address associated with troubleshooting that issue. So then I emailed them, and I'm like, do you know how to fix this? Like, I don't know what to do with this ticket. Like, no, that's something that we fix. You don't fix that, Kevin. You won't be able to fix that. I'm like, oh, okay. So then they fix the issue for that person. So just like that, like, you know, you go to your old tickets and look at that and see who's able to fix it, or see a ticket that someone closed before you, because there's always I'm pretty sure when you got the job, it's not a brand new company. So I'm pretty sure there are old tickets there. You could go based on that and then find a solution for that issue that you have, if that makes sense. So a lot of these companies you could go back in time and go to your ServiceNow or whatever and just look at the old tickets and then go based on that to resolve the issue. And sometimes you'll have one-off issues where there's no ticket at all for it, and you have to figure it out on your own how to fix it. And you pretty much gotta figure it out on your own. You're pretty much like you're dead on the water, basically. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to figure this out. You know, that doesn't happen. So.
The second problem. So what we deal with, because the company, it's a huge company. It's a big company here in Canada. So in the world, so they have a lot of small companies around the world. So the problem that the contracts they have, it's like the ministries, different ministries in Quebec, in Canada. So imagine who can call you. You know, you will receive a call from like from important people. You know, they need to have an answer immediately. So they told us that we cannot take a call. You cannot go more than 11 minutes. And you see, sometimes you have like when we supposed to change like Active Directory's password or something like that. You should before do some security ID, you know, just to be sure that you are speaking with the right guy. So it takes time, you know. That's the problem.
Yeah, those are the verifications. Obviously, if someone calls you from a cell phone and there's no user ID or anything, you have to verify who they are. You know, if someone's calling you and you're changing a password for someone, you have to make sure that it's the right person. It's a real person and stuff like that. You can't just reset passwords on the fly and give someone access to something. But in my job, I don't have that issue because we have two-factor authentication. We use dual mobile. So if someone calls me from their cell phone, I look at the cell phone number. It's the same cell phone number as who's calling me. And it also tells me I have an ID and everything. And also I have, what I do with those issues, what I do is I like, who's your name? Who's your name? And I open up Active Directory. Active Directory has the departments, right? Has departments, has their title, and has their manager. I'm like, what's your title? What department do you work? And which manager do you report to? And I go to Active Directory and check that. Okay, so you work for this person. Okay, yeah, you're the right. You're real. You're not a fake person. I just want to make sure you're a real person before I change your password. Okay.
No, it's not the problem. The problem. So you should respect the time. You know, it takes time. You know, when you do some stuff like that, it should take time, you know.
Yeah,
That's the
it does take. They have to understand that. Yeah, they have to. I know your job, your company, wherever you work, they probably don't get that. But this does take time. You want to verify that it's a real person. It's not a robot. You know.
Mhm.
So.
Kev, can I just leave you like just in 5 minutes? But I will be there.
Okay.
Just 5 minutes. I have something
Okay.
to do.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
no
am
worries.
keeping with you. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I like talking to you, man.
I was gonna have to, but he's about to leave. But I was gonna also had something. I think Kevin Diaz also confirmed previously that he also does. One thing that's really helped me a lot through the months is that I take a lot of my own notes as well, and I have it in like a book form. And sometimes it's just my go-to thing. It just helps. You know, I thought I wanted to have that too, just to see if he wants to try that as well.
Notes and alcohol helps me sometimes. No. I don't drink, so.
Hey, nor do I.
I drink, so you know.
Okay.
Me and Eddie drink, you know. So I guess Eddie would be Eddie and you would be the awkward ones drinking, where everyone else is just standing there.
Well, technically, I drink sometime, but not often.
That's right. I drink like 1 beer a year if I'm lucky.
In 2021, I'll join you.
If we go to Japan, if there's a bar, hell, I'll go drink.
Yeah, we go get some sunju or something, you know.
Oh yeah, sure.
Just chill out and drink.
I don't drink as much as I make it sound. I used to drink a lot more, but not anymore.
As we get older there, Eddie, you know, we start to, we can't handle it, you know? Yeah. We get kind of tipsy going, wee, yay.
Hey, we doing the A+? What
I know, what's going on?
I thought we were doing A+.
No, we're doing A+. It's just that a bunch of random people, new people joined. I'm like,
I'm not really new, random. I've been in the Discord for like what, a week or so now.
No, you're random. No, I'm just kidding.
Kev, please.
I'm messing with you.
Kev's like, I have to put the video. Please go to 10 minutes into the video to see the A+.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have to do that again. I always do that.
All this talk.
Yeah.
Skip ahead.
Yeah, I have to do that because we always do that. But it's okay, you know. It's okay, right? You guys don't mind, right? It's okay. So.
Like Haven's not going to join us. She's dogging us.
Yeah, it looks like she's dodging us for.
I sent her out some texts, made her feel bad. So don't worry, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's why I showed up. I wanted to, say congratulations. And
no, that's what I told her, but she's out celebrating a whole darn weekend, you know.
Yeah, she's not showing up. So here I was ready to break dance. Like I was literally gonna break dance on the floor and dance and party, but since she's not showing up, I can't do that dance because everyone's been waiting for me to do the break dance and actually celebrate that she got a job. But since she's not here, that break dance is gonna have to wait, for another day, another time. Unfortunately.
How many people are on YouTube there, Kevin?
Like 40.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to break dance. I'm gonna have to break dance another day if someone gets a job in IT. Well, not today since Ava's not here, so she's gonna. Unfortunately, she missed the break dance. So maybe some other day. Well, I'll sit here and start dancing, but not today. Maybe some other day. So let me get my screen ready. You guys are ready? Wait, let me wait for Steven to come back. Let me wait for Eddie to come back, and then we'll go over some questions. So wait for Steven to come back. All right, Steven is back.
I go get some substance. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, already. Like, 2 hours ago. I'm fine.
Yeah, I ate 2 hours ago. So.
Yeah, 2-3 hours ago.
All right, ready to learn?
Lady.
I have a video on an SSCM, by the way, Dennis.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I should look into that.
Yeah, I have a video on SSCM and how to install it on server 2019 and actually have the full install of it.
Yeah, I heard it was like what? You can probably download like an evaluation to check it out or something like that.
Yeah, it's awesome though.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half long. It's a really long video, but I'm actually installing SQL and a bunch of database servers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just heard that you need a lot of hard drive space for it.
Yes. So I got it to work on server 2019, and then someone that's on my Discord, he got it to work on server 2019 too, and he actually figured out how to deploy and install images on it and said install like from the server, to Windows 10 machine. So
Nice.
if you want to do all that, you could practice all that. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
it's good. It's good practice.
I wish I had more SSD space. I don't have a terabyte, and or I use half of it for like crap.
Yeah, I definitely have a video. I'm gonna make a video on imaging and PDQ soon and a bunch of other stuff, but not yet. I always take my time with videos.
Yeah,
People
for
know
sure.
that.
For
I'm
sure.
really slow when it comes
Your
to
mic is kind of low, Dennis.
Oh,
Just,
really?
just so you know.
Oh, sorry. Probably because I'm just speaking low. Sorry about that.
All right, let's get to the questions. Ready, Eddie? I was waiting for you, Eddie, to come back. You're muted. I'm waiting for you to come. I was waiting for you to come
Yeah,
back.
Eddie's muted.
Eddie's muted.
By the way, I already passed the A+. I'm just here to, for shits and giggles.
Oh, I passed
Always
A+.
good to review.
A decade ago.
I passed the A+ too, but
I passed the A+ too.
A
I
decade
still get
ago,
questions
but
wrong.
like
I
that's
passed
like
it in my
600.
Brother
A+
life?
is
In my
like
dreams.
600 or something. Your dreams.
I passed the A+ on a virtual Zoom meeting. Yeah, that's just me though. Yeah.
Where do you set mic settings on Zoom? It's been. I should know to do this.
All right, screen 1. Here we go.
Yeah.
We zoom in a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna just pick a random one. Mini, mo. Let's do 24.
Have a little lunch.
Kevin Diaz will let us know if we did this one already.
We haven't done this one.
This looks different. What do you think, Kev?
This looks different. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, I don't think we've done this.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we'll do we'll do
No
20,
printers, Willie.
We'll do 25 questions today, and that's it for today. Not too many. I don't want to bore everyone to death. So, all right.
I'm just updating the microphone volume.
No, I hear you. I don't know if everyone else hears you, Dennis. I hear you.
Okay.
It's just a little low. That's all.
All right. Okay. Let's set it back to automatic then. Okay. Let's proceed.
All right, let's go into it. So, common causes for a blank PC screen include monitor connectivity issues, video adapter driver updates, recent update or installation, all the above.
All of the above.
Definitely all of the above.
All of the above.
I ran into many issues with all three of those.
All the above.
Monitor connectivity issues. Oh, I've seen like loose connections all the time. Like just a random user just saying, okay, let's go on.
No printer today, Willie. I'm staying away from. I hate printers, man. You know how much I hate printers. I have a strong hate for printers.
We all do.
No idea.
We all do.
So, no printers today, please. All right, this next question. Which of the following actions would be of help while troubleshooting a blank screen of Windows-based PC? Press Windows logo key, Control Shift plus B to wake the screen. Press Control Alt Delete, try logging in. Check the video output connection, reconnect the monitor, remove third-party antivirus software, safe mode. Roll back the video adapter driver, safe mode. Check video adapters compatibility, HCL, all the above.
This one's a bit tricky.
This one's hard.
Little hard. Control delete to try logging in was something. Control delete for logging in was something that I would never ever think of. I don't think it would even make any difference.
But you can't see the blank screen though.
Exactly.
Exactly. What am I gonna do?
Check the video output connection, reconnect the monitor, I think.
Is there all the above option there?
There is all the above option.
It's kind of.
I never did the Windows Shift B thing. What does that do?
I never heard of that either.
Yeah, something new.
All the above.
Yeah, I think it's the third one.
But if you press Control Alt Delete though, Alt Delete Control Delete. Don't delete.
I mean, if you
how you gonna?
What do you mean, Steven?
Like it's blank, right? A black screen is blank.
You could fix that with Control Delete. Not making that up. I have a video on that.
Well, technically, if the screen is actually on.
Yeah, if it's a black screen or it's a black screen with the Windows operating system, you could fix the screen with Control Delete.
Okay, if that way, yes.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Black or blank.
Black and blank screen, but there's actually a signal to the monitor. That's why. That's
Someone
why.
said C.
Yeah, I'm looking at the C because there's a chance that you have a loose connection from the video.
Robot, the video driver can also be a thing. Also.
Yeah, that could be a thing too. Yeah, you could. I seen that too, where someone. So I had a someone that worked in the hospital, a doctor. He brought me a laptop, and the whole screen was black for some reason. And then I rolled back the driver, and it worked fine after that. So.
I'm gonna, because it's CompTIA, I'm gonna say C as well, because that's like the easiest first solution that I would check.
Yeah, for sure. I would do the same.
Boy.
Send it to level.
But you're all wrong, then alas.
We'll go with C then. They're saying C in chat as well, so go with C. Oh, thank you, Shank. Appreciate it. I said thank you. He said, what did he say? Oh, he said much love to Kevin, Steven, Haifa, Danish, Abdul. He put the heart symbol in chat.
Thanks for that super chat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Here we
go.
Here we go again with these annoying questions.
Printers time.
Goddamn printers.
You jinxed yourself, Kev.
Yeah, I shouldn't have picked this. God damn it. All right. Which of the following actions would be of help while troubleshooting printer issues in the Windows OS? Unplug and restart the printer, cut cables and wireless connection, uninstall and reinstall the printer, install the latest printer driver, clear and reset the printer spooner, check printer status to online, print a test page, all the above.
All the above.
All the freaking above.
All the above. Come on now.
Yeah.
Goddamn printers, man. I said I don't want to see printers today, and printer question just shows up.
You could probably do all that, and the damn thing still wouldn't work. It's a damn problem.
Steven is absolutely right.
Yeah.
You do all that, it just doesn't work at all. It's just one of those things that it just doesn't work for some reason. And in that environment, or in that case, just grab the printer and throw it in the trash bin. That's it. That's it. I'm not messing with printers, man. It's just driving me crazy.
Or maybe it's something that's beyond due to if it's an enterprise environment, something that has to do more with something going on the server side, maybe.
You would think, but sometimes not even that. It's just like the printer is just possessed by a demon. just ridiculous. All right. So, which of the following locations in Microsoft Windows provide access to an automated printer troubleshooting tool? Select 3 answers. Woo! Look at that. Control panel, icon view. Control panel, icon view, security, maintenance, troubleshooting, printer. Control category view. Control panel category view, administration tools, troubleshooting, printer. Control panel, icon view, troubleshooting, hardware, sound, and printer. Control panel category view, system security, troubleshoot common printer problems, printer. Control panel icon view, device printers, right click on selected printer, troubleshoot.
I don't see the answer. I don't care on there. Oh.
So there's 3 of them.
Oh, it's actually not on there. Okay.
I think this is right. I think this
I agree with the last
one.
Right. The last one, obviously.
Yeah, well, that's one obviously, but then the other ones is going to be this kind of tricky. This is select 3. So there is icon view and then there's category view. I know what that is, but
Yeah, it's just changing the large icons in the category, right? Small icons, the large icons when you got the category view when it first pops up.
I think this is wrong. Administration tools.
Yeah, you wouldn't find that control panel, I think, right?
The administration tools has computer management.
Right.
It has print management, but it doesn't have like administration tools and a button called troubleshooting. I've never seen that in my life before. It doesn't make any sense.
Do you find it does a path lead from control panel to administration tools though? Do I remember that?
Yes.
Like I'm going to say it's all the icon view because you have a lot more options in icon view than you do in category view. I'm going to say the icon view for all of them. That's my answers because that's 3 of them, right? And there's only 2.
Is there a troubleshooting section though?
And there's only 2 category views, and there's 3 icon views. It's kind of interesting.
Control panel, icon view, troubleshooting.
I don't know. I never use icon view. I always use category.
Can we pull up control?
I always use the icon view. So
yeah, it feels like most people use the one with all the options, but for me it's harder to navigate that way.
I think it's easy.
Might as well, right?
I'm used
Might as
to the Windows XP way, you know.
Large icons.
Yeah, like this, I find it harder to navigate. I don't know why.
Yeah, actually like icon view.
Yeah, but it separates everything. It's nice.
Yeah, it does.
There's a tab called
too much.
troubleshooting. Look.
There's no,
I was thinking that.
Troubleshooting is not that they're administrative.
What's in it?
Yeah, there's no administrative tools in control panel. So yeah, that's definitely not the answer.
Oh, there we go.
Troubleshooting hardware and sound. Use printer.
Oh.
Telling you, there's three answers. There's 3 icon views. I'm telling you.
What about security and maintenance?
Control panel administrative tool as well.
Security maintenance in that one, isn't there? Right there it is.
No, that has to do with what we call it.
It doesn't have anything. Security maintenance.
Yep, there's nothing in
Oh,
there.
hardware and
Maintenance.
No, it's not. It's not relevant to the.
Oh, yeah, I don't think it's in there. I don't think it's troubleshooting hardware service out printer either.
It's gonna be the category view one.
Second number, this one too.
So you think it's B, C, and D?
B, C, D, yes.
BCE.
What?
E. The last one's E, is it not?
Yeah. B, C, yeah. B, C, E. Is that what you guys think? That's what I think it is. B, C, and E.
Yep.
Is that your final answer? No, let me stop.
We're not playing with it. We want it to be a million.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go.
This is correct. This printers. Service.
Shoot me now with printers. Shoot me now with printers. Oh my god.
Print splitter settings.
Services.
Which of the following most utility provides access to print splitter settings?
MSC. Device manager.
Number A.
A. Final answer.
So appwiz.cpl. I think it's this one.
No.
No.
No. Hell no.
Yeah, it's this one. You go to program. You go to program features and you uninstall the printer and then just call it a day.
I guess AppWiz is short for application wizard. Is that what that's short for?
Yes.
Is that what it's short for?
Yeah, it goes to the control panel on Mac. It's a shortcut. Use a run. It's a run key. It's a run command.
Yep.
It's just that when I saw INET CPO, and I never realized he had something like that, and I was like, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, you could do that. So like if you want, you could do that. So I mean,
run command. You just right click run, unless you don't have the run command enabled on your right click.
To WinR.
See where it goes. See.
Yeah. Or yep, that too. AppWiz CPO does open progressive features.
Yep. That's what it's a shortcut. So if you want to do that, you can do that. So, but this is A. This is definitely everyone's saying A in chat. Like, come on.
I use this all the time. I don't know about settings. I just restart it, restart it.
You know
what things all the time.
You know what I do, Kevin? If the computer doesn't have admin rights, you know what I do? I go here. I go into this PC local Windows, and I go into System 32, and I do Control Panel from here.
That works.
And I right click on it and I do run as admin. That's what I do.
Really?
Yeah, I do it that way. So if someone can't run it as admin, I literally go into the System 32 file and run it as admin there. That's what I do.
Look at you being all
cool.
I never knew that one.
Yeah, that's what I do usually.
Something new every day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just the nerd inside of me, you know.
Nerdy.
Can you hear my sound, Mohammed? I don't hear anything, Mohammed.
Oh, I mean, just I joined. Can you hear me, sir?
I hear you.
Yeah, we hear you now. Now we hear you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Perfectly. Yep.
All right. Next question is I'm just waiting for. Okay, catch though. All right, here we go again with these printer questions. I picked the wrong. I picked the wrong exam today. All right. Which of the following locations in Microsoft Windows allows to print a test page? Control panel, icon view, devices and printers. Right click on the selected printer. Properties, general tab, print test page. Control panel, category view, hardware, sound, printers. Right click on the selected printer. Properties, general tab, print test page. Control panel, icon view, devices and printers. Right click on the selected printer, printer properties, general tab, print test page. Control panel, category view, system, and security. No, this is not right. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Security,
get out of here.
and hardware printers. Right click on select. No, this is not. Come on, now that's not right.
C, final answer.
That doesn't make any sense.
C, because you go property, you don't even get the printer properties page in Windows 10 or 10. So
Devices and printers. Right click on.
you do property, you don't get the printer property. You do printer properties to get the properties. So C is my answer.
Yeah.
Number B.
Someone said B. What?
C.
C?
C.
Is that your final answer?
That
I
is my
think it's
final
B.
answer.
I think it's B.
Think it's B.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Category view. I think it's C. I think it's C. People in chat are saying C. I think it's C. What do you guys think?
C.
C, right? Yeah, I think it's C.
C.
Has to be C. Definitely not. Definitely
go
not
to,
D, man. D doesn't make any sense.
It's what you
C.
do. You open Notepad, Control P, print. There's your test page. That's what I do.
Usually what I do is I just go to devices and printers. I don't even go to control panel. I go to devices and printers, right click on the printer, and then just print test page properties, print test page. That's what I do.
Anything that's open there, I just print it. If there's a browser open, print. That's it. That's how
Yeah,
I test.
exactly. Yeah, just print from Chrome or whatever. Just, like literally, you gonna do this in real life? Come on now. But whatever. It's I gotta say it's C. Ooh, I like this question. Which of the following locations in Windows provides an interface for managing background applications, programs and features, services, computer management, device management?
Services.
Services. Background applications.
I don't know why they call it background applications.
I
but
know,
services.
yeah. Well, they are really. They are.
They are. But
They are. Services are applications. There's
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
bunch of applications loaded up on Windows. They're all called services.
Right. Services.
Technically,
So,
yeah,
query B.
but nobody would call it that.
I
Call it a service.
I call it that, Kevin. I'm not the only, am I the only one that doesn't call it? I don't know that. I'm the cool kid on the block that calls it services.
My background.
I just call it a service
for drivers
or a daemon or something like that.
And computer management is a whole slew of things.
Oh, computer management does a lot of stuff.
Yep.
A lot. I use computer management every day in my job. Every day.
So do I. So do I.
Yep. You could even jump on someone else's computer using computer management.
That's absolutely correct.
He told me that.
Yep. So easy. Cool trick for new people in IT. Use computer management to jump on someone's computer if you have the right to do it, obviously. But
yes,
yeah,
Yes, they only let you like get so far with that too. Some of these companies they only have full access switches.
The leader. What is it? Be the one man IT show and then have all the permissions.
Yeah, exactly like me. Like I have access to do everything. I even have access to server manager in my job, which I didn't know because Donish was asking me, "Can you do this in your server?" Because I was on the server. Like, can you? And then I was running computer management and I was running server management. I'm like, what the? I have too much access. Like, yo, guys, stop giving me access. I don't want any more.
Also too, you just remember all the new guys out there. You can also get into somebody's registry as well. To certain like hide keys in there. Not all the keys. It depends if you lock them down or not. You actually get some keys in there as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Mohammed. I think you're reading the answer out loud. Everyone can hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Gotta mute your mic.
Okay.
All right. Some of the Windows services require other background applications to run. If a service fails to start, one of the ways for troubleshooting such a problem is to check whether all required components for a given service are also up and running. In Microsoft Windows, the list of all connected services for a given service can be found by launching the services utility, right-clicking on the service and selecting properties and checking the dependencies tab. True or false?
True.
What?
Let me read this carefully.
That was very true.
So Steven is doing the YMCA.
True.
Oh, okay, saying true. Oh, okay, never mind.
There you go. That's it. That's all I can do.
I think it's true. What do you guys think?
Better be true.
Yeah, true.
I would think true as well.
Like that whole thing will make it be false.
What do you guys think in chat? Look at the chat. What do you guys think?
Chat. Come on.
No one's saying anything in chat.
Come on.
They're probably confused right now. Like, what is this? All right, true.
That's true. That's true, actually, yeah.
True.
I'm gonna say
True.
false, but I'm probably wrong.
Eddie.
That's true because the keyword is the fact that it has to be running, basically, the dependencies on the services.
So
Yep.
services do have dependencies, and if you have a like remote desktop, I'm gonna go over remote desktop because it's being used a lot right now because of the whole work from home thing. If you have remote desktop services, there are dependencies. There are other services that run with it. So if you kill this service, you're basically killing a bunch of other services. So you got to be careful with that. It's like
If you kill that one right there, you ain't getting nothing.
you're getting nothing.
That RPC service,
I
you
know.
can have big problems.
You can't even remote in or do anything.
Very crucial.
Kevtech, can I say, I don't know, I want to see if someone has had this issue before as well.
No offense. You're not allowed to talk. No,
There we go. There we go.
Go ahead, Femi.
Add another hour. Hold your question to the end.
Just wait till the end. Just wait till the end.
I'll keep it in mind.
Okay. Yeah. Write it down.
You write it down. Take a piece of loose leaf and pass it back, as they say in the old days. All right, let's go to the next question. Select two answers. Okay. Which Microsoft Windows utilities provides an interface for managing application services that might affect the system by slowing down the boot process? Select two answers: services, task manager, system properties, performance monitor, and system information.
I would say B and C.
Yeah, I would say task manager.
B
and C.
C.
I would say B and D.
B and D. Let me check Perfmon. Exit Perfmon right now.
Managing
says,
applications and services.
Slowing down the boot. Oh, no.
The end one, the last one also. The last one.
That's two. Select two.
I'm just checking Performance Monitor. I don't see anything for
it says boot process. Hold on.
Yeah.
Boot process.
So I would say, as I said, B and C.
B and C. System properties.
I don't
actually, never mind. I don't think.
That doesn't affect the boot process. What?
Nope. Never mind. Okay, B for sure, but
B is right. I agree with B.
A can also, if the service is taking a long
A
time
and
to
B.
boot up.
A is suspicious, looking suspicious as well.
I
If
mean,
you have like a service that's taking a long time.
I mean,
it's
A
like
is
stuck.
always looking suspicious, even for me when I take a test. But
At least on Linux, we have that problem sometimes because we can actually see what's making the computer turn on slowly. It actually shows you each step. So I'll sometimes see a service that's taking a long time and it's stuck there starting a certain service or something and it takes forever. I don't know if it's the same on Windows.
Why am I not understanding this question?
Performance monitor.
It's just to look and see what is slowing down upon
system information.
Boot, yeah,
definitely not this. This just shows information on IT, like your hardware. That's not this.
And then that one too, you can actually go onto
what's system properties? I don't remember.
System properties?
It just shows the information about the system. Yeah.
Yeah.
The CPU.
Oh, that? Oh, yeah. That's not. It has to be A and B then.
Someone said B and D. Someone said task manager and performance monitor, B and D.
Now that I think of it, I think it would be B and D as well. Because I don't see anything in right now. When I checked it, there is nothing in system properties or system information.
B and D.
This will actually allow you to check what's
but you don't
your thing.
You can't change anything in though as far as to make it boot, but is it saying just to view or manage?
And manage actually here.
But you cannot manage anything in there.
Right.
You can just look.
Right.
I guess that would be. So task manager would be the manage part, and the other one would be the looking part.
BIOS.
Yeah.
BIOS enrollment.
Yeah, okay. I'm thinking that now that we're looking at it, A and B, because D doesn't do anything. System information does not have anything at all.
Someone said B and D. Someone said A and B.
This one's tough.
Yeah, it is.
BIOS enrollment, performance kernel, operating system, system services, BIOS, desktop, properties.
Running task.
So.
Could delete it. Huh, interesting.
Go to the reports section at the bottom. So, go to system diagnostic and performance. Anything in there? Nope.
Nothing.
Event trace. There we go.
Startup event. Yeah. Startup.
Oh, well, that's trace sessions though.
I mean, you probably have to enable something, but I guess it's there. It makes sense because that's what performance monitor. If you're trying to see what's trying to slow it down, obviously you want to monitor it. I think it makes sense.
Anyway, I thought that was this. It was performance monitoring your
anything. I mean, it's you're monitoring performance.
Oh, you could put it right here. Look, gives you the option to do it. You could pick a bunch of stuff here: the kernel, the Microsoft Windows operating system, Net framework. It's a bunch of stuff here you could do. Wow, look at this. Huh, interesting.
Yeah, I saw the thing initially, but I haven't really used it, so I don't,
And services.
B and D. I think this is right. It's a tricky question.
It is a tricky question.
Tricky question.
Services.
We get that wrong. It's okay. I'll blame Steven for it. We always blame Steven.
That's
why
That's why I'm here.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Which of the following answers refers to a common solution for troubleshooting user login problems on a Windows domain? Applying system updates, rebuilding window profiles, safe mode troubleshooting, disabling startup applications, updating network settings.
Windows domain.
He jumps out, but
I think it's this one.
The same startup applications?
Yeah. No. The Windows domain is just there as a question, but that's not. We don't care about that. I'm more concerned about when someone's trying to log into a computer for the first time.
Right.
So I think it's disabling startup applications. It's not safe mode. That doesn't make any sense.
No, definitely not.
Why would you rebuild a Windows profile and someone logging in with a problem? I mean, you can do that, but maybe they have a bunch of stuff running in the background. You don't know when you first turn on the computer. MS config. So someone said rebuilding Windows Pro. I don't know. It's a tough question because
Windows rebuild is correct, I think.
Yeah, because you could go into disabling startup applications on, over here, and basically startup, and then basically you could just disable a bunch of stuff that's running if you want, and then it will make the computer a lot faster. So, and the person logs in.
But that doesn't mean anything. It's for troubleshooting user problems. Normally it would be Active Directory, but that's not an answer here.
Yeah.
You could rebuilding Windows. You couldn't even
just says common solution.
You couldn't even just. You could just like UNC the machine and rename the. You can actually rename the profile.
It's probably a corrupted profile.
Build it.
Yeah, it could be.
Watch it be updating network settings because it can't communicate with the domain controller.
This is the way we recover the profile by using command prompt and copy all the profile to the new profile, rebuild something like this.
So now slowness issue with startup applications. It's probably this is login problem, so it has to be rebuilt Windows profile. Someone said it's A, Windows update. I think it's B. I'm gonna go with B.
I'm gonna go with B, I think, on this one.
I
I'm
think
going B as well.
It's probably update system. It's probably updating system updates or applying system updates. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Leave it alone. I'll go with B. All right. This next question. Oh, come on now. This is an easy question.
Oh, come on.
All right. Which of the following utilities in Windows provides access to configuration options of built-in pop-up blocker, Internet Explorer, system configuration, internet properties, security, and maintenance?
C, final answer.
C. Hopefully.
No,
It's definitely it's definitely A.
It's definitely A. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, change it to A. Kevin says it's A.
Is that a command? INETCP.
Yes, it is.
P.
That's
Yeah.
internet options.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I think it's security and maintenance. What do you guys think?
No.
You have to
we were in there
maintain the system. It's security and maintenance.
WSCUI? Let's check that out.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm just making.
You know what's
just,
funny? They refer to all this stuff assuming that you use the Internet Explorer every time for Comptia.
Yeah. They really want you to use Internet Explorer
Or I guess Edge now, but they don't even
Internet
mention that in the
Explorer
test.
or Java or Adobe Flash Player. No, let me stop.
Don't use any of that.
No, don't use the Adobe Flash Player.
2020. If you use that, I'll come for you.
His number C is good. Correct.
Yeah, that's correct. I know. It's correct. These goddamn questions. All right.
Layer
Next question.
7.
Next question. An
What's that,
internet browser redirecting to a user to a website other than intended indicates security issue related to DNS, DHCP, RDP, HTTP.
DNS.
DNS. A. Final answer.
Yeah, you guys learned something the other
Yeah,
day.
A.
I think it's RDP. I think he's trying to remote in, and it's redirecting him to another computer. And let me stop. No, it's DNS.
Imagine though.
DNS for sure. DNS for sure.
You know that if you have a DNS issue, that could happen in real life. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If someone
I've seen it
RDPs to a computer, it goes to the wrong computer name. It goes to a different computer. If their DNS isn't set up properly, and nothing's set up properly.
Mhm.
So
That's right.
just a fun fact that could happen in real life. So I've seen it happen a lot in a lot of different jobs.
Diaz, can you
So do I.
redirect that in the host file? Can you mess
Of
around with
course
that
you
at all
can.
to kind of like
You can most definitely do that.
you
Yeah,
can? Interesting.
You can do so many bad things.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I
that's
can
Kevin.
pretend to
Though.
be your IP,
Mhm.
and then you connect to my machine instead of your machine.
That's Kevin though. That's why I don't touch anything that he sends me. He sends me a link, I immediately block it.
Peggy Carp would be very, very mad at you. Peggy Carp. She's the inventor of the host file, if anybody did not know that out there. Peggy Carp, look her up. She's the one that actually made that little host file. Back in the day, was that like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago? I don't know how long that is. That was before DNS was DNS.
Mhm.
Steven, what's that name you mentioned again?
Peggy Carp.
Oh.
Peggy Carp, look her up. I guess she's still alive. I don't know if she's still alive or not, but she was the woman that created that host file back. Then that thing spun off to be DNS. They took that file and all the people in the world were like, we got to get something better. And then DNS was made because of that simple host file. It's crazy, but that's what started it all off.
Next question. Which of the following answers refers to a hierarchy system for the creation, management, storage, distribution, and replication of digital certificates? Web of Trust, PKI, IaaS, CA.
CA. I'm thinking.
This has to be CA.
I'm gonna say
Certificate authority.
was that
Certificate of authority.
Yeah.
Authority, I think.
Yeah, it's the authority.
Certificate authority. CA.
Exactly what it is.
Certificate authority.
Definitely CA, yeah.
What? It says CA?
Yep.
Femi?
Yes, sir.
You said it's Q? What?
CA definitely.
Ew.
You guys, something you should know is how to install root certificates. Sometimes you got to do that in some jobs.
That's hard though,
Actually learn how to
Kev.
do
That's hard. I mean, maybe we could do something like that
I hate that.
What do you call it?
Yeah, but you can install it in Windows too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You can install it in the browser.
that's
and in
not easy
Windows.
to do though.
No, it's not that. It's not that hard. You just gotta look into it.
Yeah.
I did it the other day
Okay.
successfully for the first time, like fully.
Maybe like on Discord, you can like walk us through that and maybe break it down.
I got a GitHub link. Somebody did a write up on it, and that's what I used, and it worked pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely. Someone said, wait, let me go back. I'm going back. Someone said B for that one. I don't think it's CA. So.
Oh no, wait, that's not the same answer. I don't think. Nope.
It's different.
Nope. This
Basically, you do it. You have to make in MSC. You have to make a new thing, and then that'll give you access to certificates in Windows, and then from there you can just import the new certificate and put it into the right place.
Someone said. Let's go back. Someone said this is PKI. B. Because it's
PKI
actually
is not a system. PKI is like a.
Doesn't that stand for packet key interchange or something like that?
Public key
interchange.
public interchange. Yep.
Public key interchange.
What about this question? A type of trusted third party that issues digital certificates used for creating digital certificates of public-private key pairs is also known as IKECA, PKI, CSP.
C.
What?
C?
PKI.
PKI?
Say maybe PKI.
I think it's PKI. Is that your final answer?
I don't think it's B because we answered B before, we answered B earlier in the previous question.
Yeah, I think it's PKI.
I'll go with PKI.
What do you think, Eddie? What do you think, Eddie? You look. I see you looking at the question.
I think it's PKI.
I think the answer is D, all the above. No, you stop. No, it's gonna be PKI.
Oh, this is CA. This is gonna be CA, because CA is the trusted authority, and then the other one's PKI.
So is the other one Web of Trust?
The actual trusted third party is the certificate authority, because they have the authority to issue that certificate.
Right.
know
Okay,
that it's
yeah.
the
Okay,
actual-
yeah. We should change the answer before.
So this is CA, and the other one is what?
The other one.
PKI.
The other one
PKI.
should then be PKI, because then that would be the system god.
I think this is Web of Trust.
Web of Trust.
Web of Trust?
No.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Well, but it says hierarchical. I can't.
Hierarchical system of creation
Hierarchical system
management,
creation management.
replication. So yeah, PKI.
I'm gonna go with PKI for this one, and I'm gonna go with CA
See
for
for
this
this
one.
one. Yep.
Yeah. Gotta switch it around.
Mhm. Who doesn't use this on a regular basis?
All right.
You don't use it on a regular basis. You don't deserve to be in IT. You should be fired immediately.
Reviewing system and application logs on Windows-based PC might provide useful information while troubleshooting security-related issues. System and application logs in Microsoft Windows can be found where? Task Manager, Security and Maintenance, Event Viewer, Performance Monitor.
Event Viewer, C.
I think it's Task Manager. What do you guys think?
No.
You can go to Task Manager and look at logs, right?
No.
I know. No, this is gonna be Event Viewer. I use this every single day in my job.
So do
Every
I.
single day.
So do I.
You have to know how to use Event Viewer. If you don't know how to use Event Viewer, then I don't know what you're doing in your job. So,
Exactly.
I'm kind of surprised that Device Manager isn't answer choice here.
Yeah. I use Event Viewer in computer management too, because computer management does a lot of stuff, and the Event Viewer is there.
Computer Manager does contain Event Viewer.
Yeah, it does have it. Yeah, that's why I was saying I use computer management every single day because it has a bunch of stuff you could do in it. So yeah, Event Viewer in there.
Device Manager, Event Viewer.
Yep.
Yeah, can you open up security maintenance for me quick on your computer?
WCUI? Sure. Let Kev do his thing. No, you had to do a
Yeah,
WCOI.
I know. Miss.
WCOI.cpl.
It's got control panel and do it.
Yeah, WCOI.
Go under. Sorry. Go under maintenance for me. And click on view reliability history. There's a nice little nugget in there, people. You guys should take a look at this sometime. It tells you
Look at that.
about critical events that happened. So coming off of what we said about performance or like event viewer, if you look in there, you can see what your computer did on that day. When you click on it, it'll highlight and tell you if you had any kind of issues going on with it. It's kind of really cool little nugget in there that's not really talked about a lot, but Mr. V actually brought this to my attention there, Kev. This is a nice little piece of nugget in there that people should really like take a look at.
Yeah,
it actually gives you a nice monthly history of what was done. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah. So it's something that's not talked about in Windows Live, but it's there. And it's very useful sometimes. So it kind of gives you a little more of a breakdown of what exactly is going on with your computer if there's any kind of issues with it.
Yep, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I have an issue with my graphics card, but it's because I have to update the drivers. I'm not gonna do. I'll do it later though. Not today.
Yeah, you should do that.
Later today, I'll do it.
From what I see, from what I see on my screen, it's mainly just due to Corsair service display adapter. I don't know why I'm using that. Packet tracer. Well, that's the latest CCNA related stuff. NordVPN, and Slack. That's it.
All right, here we go. CompTIA stuff. According to the CompTIA's best practice procedures for malware removal, putting a malware-infected Windows-based PC into a quarantine should be the next step after creating a restoration point or restore point, identifying and researching malware symptoms, disabling system restore, updating the anti-malware software.
Disable
system restore. No. For malware, putting malware in the quarantine should be the next step.
B.
Wait a minute.
After
B?
Comptia has best practices.
Comptia has best practices? Yeah.
You're funny, man. CompTIA has best practices?
What? No.
Malware removal and putting a malware infected Windows based into quarantine.
Quarantine should be the next step.
It should be B.
B.
There's B.
B.
There's I don't know if you guys remember in CompTIA, there's step by step what you should be doing when you're doing a virus removal. I don't know if you remember that.
You have to know
unless you get hit from like what, ransomware, then oof.
Oh yeah, well yeah, you're screwed, pretty much. Here we go again with the same question, but a different answer. So, okay, let it catch up to YouTube. All right, according to CompTIA's best practice procedures for malware removal, disabling system restore on the malware infected Windows-based system should be performed as the next step after
we got debated.
isolating the affected system, removing malware from the affected system, identifying and researching malware systems, scheduling scans and running updates. So it's asking a follow-up question.
Sure, that last one was not with the you guys sure that was not disabling system restore in that last question?
Yeah.
I don't understand what that's actually gonna do. I mean,
well,
you still have the old restore points, unless
the old restore point can get infected.
But the new ones.
But disabling isn't gonna stop that. If the malware offer is good enough, they'll remove them anyways.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't even use an antivirus software. I don't know if that's just me, but I don't even use one because I don't need it. Because I know
Windows Defender is pretty good actually now.
Yeah,
for sure. Pretty good now.
Yeah,
I know what I'm doing on my computer. Man, I don't be messing with stuff online. So unless you guys are downloading a bunch of weird stuff on your computer. But
I got malware two times, and it was because I was doing weird stuff, and I knew I was doing weird stuff, and that was it. And I removed the malware, and that was it. But
I remember the time when malware was kind of harmless, and my employees kept getting them too because he kept on clicking yes and to everything.
Yeah, my one of my friends is like, hey Kev, I won $10,000 and I clicked the link. Now my computer's messed up. I'm like,
But he got $10,000 though.
Oh, please.
Buy like a new
yeah, you get the $10,000 and buy a new computer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's important to train. You have to train your users. You have to make sure that they understand the risk, that they understand how to use the computer, how not to get infected. That's going to be more effective than any other antivirus that you can find out there because
Know before it's your friend.
Get
Know before it's your friend.
Kevin, but the problem sometimes you get to realize, which is a good point, but the problem sometimes is, are people even listening when you train them?
That's the thing. You have to get them to listen.
No, they don't listen.
But you still need the malware, obviously. You still need antivirus, anti-malware software, obviously, on their computers. But it will be more effective if also you do training and you teach them how not to get affected in the first place. That way, you don't have to. If you have, I don't know, McAfee endpoint or something weird, you don't have to worry about it failing and not catching the software, the malware.
So what do you think the answer is for this one? Someone said A.
It's B. I say B.
Someone said B.
B.
Should be performed after.
So something tells me that the next question was probably, did we ever change that answer or we cut the one?
No, we went to identifying and researching malware symptoms.
It could be the same as system start.
I think it's just like
Because of the other question, right?
yeah, exactly. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but let's just keep it that and see what happens.
All right, let's keep it at that answer. That's fine. We'll go with B for this. I think, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I say so.
Here we go again with these annoying questions on the control panel. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we go over the question. Go over those questions. Probably get it wrong. I don't know. We'll see.
Comptia asks way to these questions. Nobody even memorizes this, so I just know what it looks like, where to go, where to point and click. I don't understand why Comptia makes people memorize this stuff.
It's because they want you to fix printers, Kevin. How many times am I gonna go over this? Come on.
You know, the question out to the YouTube world. We're talking about control panel a lot here in this test. What is that in Microsoft's world, the safe way of accessing and not blowing up your computer? Like, why are they talking about control panel a lot? Well, because what the reason is that control panel is kind of like the window to the registry. So instead of you going right to the registry and mucking something up, control panel lets you change things in there. It'll change the registry, but in a safe way. It's a safe environment. It's kind of like siloed off. So that's why they have control panel like that. So you can go in there and you can do all these things, but you're doing it in a safe environment where if you go into registry and not know what you're doing, you can mess it. You can just make your computer not even operational. We have to just reload it. But in the control panel, you can mess around there all you want and you won't really blow up your computer. I mean, so just keep that in mind. That is why I think Comptia is asking all these questions, because they're not asking too much about registry, because this is kind of like the safe way to take a look at that. So,
man, unless you know what you're doing in
you
registry.
actually agree with that? I mean, for the average user. I mean, for you or me or something like that, or Kev, we can go in there or whatever, anybody else.
That's why you also have UAC as well, enable on the computer. Remember, Kevin, someone wanted to get rid of it or someone wanted to do something with UAC. I'm like, don't do anything.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that.
Right.
Like, you have UAC for a reason. It's just that, you get those prompts to download stuff.
If I'm a hacker and I get into your computer and I don't have admin privileges because of my exploit doesn't get me to that point, what's going to stop me? UAC. So there's ways to bypass it, obviously, but that doesn't always work. So you're better off just having the UAC as an extra level of potential protection so that it could possibly work and prevent that attacker if they're not knowledgeable enough from bypassing it and getting into your system with full privileges.
Yeah, Steven, somebody wanted to remove it on their computer, UAC. I'm like,
yeah, even though it is a big pain in the butt, no, do not really remove it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't remove it. It is a pain though. It is very, very. Yes, it's pain for all of us techies that have to go in and work on people's computers. We got to bypass it all the time, put our username and password in.
Or inform people that want to do the things as fast as possible.
It is what
well.
It is.
Mm-hmm. All right, next question. Which of the following locations in Microsoft Windows provides access to an interface containing Options for configuring restore settings, managing disk space, and deleting restoration points. Select 2.
C and D.
You said C
And D.
D. So question, the answer here: control panel, security maintenance, change security and maintenance settings, system protection, config, what? Config dot, what the hell is this? All right, Windows, Windows run dialog box, type in system.cpl plus enter, what? System protection, config, control panel, icon view recovery, configure system restore, configure. Windows run dialog box, type wscui.cpl plus enter, change security and maintenance settings, system protection configure, control panel, category
B and C. B and C actually.
B and C.
I just ran that step and I got exactly to the point where you can configure system restore.
So it's B and C.
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
It's my final answer, sir.
We like to buy a vowel for $800.
No, I don't need a vowel.
Okay, all right. B and C. What do you guys think? Anyone else?
D and E.
D and E.
Oh, C and E.
C and E. Right here, this one.
Yeah.
What do you guys think in chat? Anyone in chat? You guys are sleeping over there? You guys need coffee? What do you guys think in chat? Coffee or Red Bull? Let me know. I'll throw you one.
Nope, I just went for the other ones. I don't see I configure system restore in there. So E is definitely not right. And D definitely does not get you there either. So yeah, B and C.
System and security.
This one's hard.
Configure system restore.
Well, configure system restore point. That's from system restore.
C and D is, I think, is correct because it takes us direct.
B and C. I'm
B
not
and
thinking
C.
that.
Someone said C and D. What's going on over
Not
here?
moving off those two.
B and C is my final answer.
I'm gonna leave it at B and C.
All right. If it's wrong, we can blame it on Dennis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, blame on me. Maybe you're wrong.
Oh, well, he probably needs more memory. It's okay. It's all good. All right. Next question. Comptia best procedures again. Here we go.
Here we go.
I don't want your best practices.
These questions. Oh my
You know what the best malware removal best practices that Comptia should just say? Reimage the computer.
Reimage the computer?
Yep, for sure.
You shouldn't be doing malware removal in a business, period.
All right. According to Comptia's best practice procedures for malware removal, removing malicious software or on the Windows-based system should be performed as the next step after disabling system restore, isolating the affected system, scheduling scans and running updates, creating a restoration point.
I would say B. Isolate the system.
I would say B too. Take it off the network.
Isolate this. I will always isolate the system.
Okay. Best practice for procedures for malware removal, removing malicious software.
Here's a question for the YouTube community.
Perform as the next step.
If you're in your job and somebody calls you and says, hey, I think I have some malware on my computer, it's kind of like messed up a little bit. What should you tell the user to do? The first thing that they should do on their part, that they can do something, you can just walk them through it very, very quickly so it doesn't do anything to the whole entire network. If they think something's might go haywire. What do you guys think is the best thing to do to tell the user? No, that would be the easiest thing to do quickly enough.
Panic, do 3 circles and do 3 circles, tap their shoes 3 times, and the issue should go away. No?
No.
I guess I'm watching Wizard of Oz then.
What are people saying? Are they saying anything?
You think what? Should we pull the network cable?
Look at Eddie. Look at that. He is thinking, huh? That's all those years of experience, Eddie.
Disconnect.
It
People are
was
saying
in
disconnect.
the review book.
And
you want to get it off the network as fast as you
gotta
can.
be careful. It's not just the Ethernet cable. If there's wireless, you should disable that as well.
Oh, that's true too.
Mhm.
That's true too.
Yep.
Sometimes, you know,
And if the
sometimes
computer could talk, disable that too. No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop. All right. So the answer for this one is B.
B.
What do you guys think? B.
B for sure.
Sometimes nowadays disabling the wireless radio on these laptops, you have to go to freaking college to figure this stuff out. Years ago, it was just a button. Now it's like you got to figure this out. Am I doing the right thing? And oh my goodness.
Right. No, most nowadays it's mostly a function key to disable it now instead of.
You have the function key, or you could just go to the bottom right hand side and just disable Wi-Fi, turn off Wi-Fi if it has that option.
If it has that option, right? If not, you're looking around like, what the heck? Years ago, it was just something on the side of the computer, but now it's like all different.
That was my interview question a couple years ago. I was like, a user can connect to Wi-Fi. What's the first thing you check? And I'm like, the Wi-Fi switch. Yes, Kevin, that's the answer I was looking for. I'm like,
airplane mode. If it's an airplane mode.
Airplane mode.
Mm-hmm. So they told me like, oh yeah, I guess Kevin, the Wi-Fi switch, or it might be what Steven said, airplane mode, or something else is going on with it. But they had like those Wi-Fi laptops with the switch, like toggle back and forth. So that's why they were asking me that question.
Yeah, because the best thing is that when these people go on like flights for businesses and they put it in airplane mode when they're on a darn plane or something like that, or whatever, if they have it, if they're messing around with it, they bring it back to the office. I can't get on. Well, you ask them, were you on the trip? Yeah, okay, you probably just didn't get off airplane mode. And sometimes that's the actual fix. Sometimes not.
All right, next question. Comptia best practices again. All right. According to Comptia's best practice procedures for malware removal, scheduling scans and running updates on Windows-based systems should be performed as the next step after enabling system restore, isolating the affected system, removing malware from the system, creating a restore point.
B.
Yeah, keep saying B. You keep saying B for every answer.
Technically B, but this is a different question. So
B.
C, I think after scanning and updating, now the times to remove the malware.
C.
Yeah, you're right.
But C for sure.
C as in cat.
C as in cat. C as in Charlie.
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy.
Okay. Chat says C. You got 2 C's.
Do you have 3 C's?
Yeah, you see, S.Dot has the best answer there. Unplug the Ethernet cable, and after that, you just re-image it.
Yeah, that's what usually I do. I just re-image it. I'm not gonna spend 5 hours troubleshooting a virus on someone's computer. Come on now, my job. I'm just gonna re-image the whole goddamn thing, man. It's just gonna drive me crazy.
And of course, if you have a security team, make sure you're not breaking their procedures either, because sometimes they don't want you to re-image it, so then they can do maybe some kind of investigation or something.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right, here we go. Next question.
Not this yet again.
Hey, Alvin, how you doing, man? So, all right. According to Comptia's best practice procedures for malware removal, enabling system restore and creating a restore point in Windows should be performed as the next step after removing malware from the system, scheduling scans and running updates, identifying and researching malware symptoms, isolating the affected system.
Scheduling scans and running updates.
So now we know, Kevin, we have to memorize these steps one by one.
Yes, Kevin.
Numbers, memorize it.
Yes, Kevin.
We should actually.
Do you have the book?
Me, I have the book.
Yeah, I think that's what we got to do. We got to look at the book. We have to actually skim through it. Otherwise, we would fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, these questions are annoying me.
Yep, me too. But unfortunately, I only have a 600 level copy of A+, which is from a decade ago.
I have the book. I have the recent book, and the recent book's on my Discord, by the way. For anyone that wants the book, I have it on Discord. So
yeah, I have the 800, and that I learned with the 800, and then I also have the recent one.
Yeah, I have the 900 series at home. And the was the 1000 one, the 1002, 1003, 001. Yeah, I have those two now.
Yeah, 1000 is the current
The
one.
1001. Yep, that's what I have on Discord.
Yeah,
So if you want the book, just go ahead and grab it on my Discord. Anyway,
I had all this stuff memorized when I learned it in 2015, but I didn't go and take the test, so I forgot everything.
Someone said B. Everyone else said C. C. C.
Identify and researching malware systems.
Yeah.
But at this point, we already enable systems starting creating restore points. So at this point, the virus is gone. It could be A, but identify researching malware systems. That could be true though.
I'm gonna go with the audience.
All right.
Let's see.
If the audience gets wrong, it's on you.
Yeah, so Kevin, we gotta read the book again, and then we can go take the exam.
Yeah. Well, I have to do 20 chapters. No.
No.
Look at this, Kev. Read this question. This is what you said before. Or somebody said it's about user education. What is this?
It's true.
Hey, if they don't get infected in the first place, you don't have any malware to deal with.
That's right.
They gotta stop going to those, those sites that are X-rated.
Yeah, exactly.
All those goddamn
all
these like coupon sites and cooking sites,
adware, spyware, malware.
Well, that's also why you set filter. What is it? A proxy filter at your
but
at your exit point, so that
they put on all these stupid friggin' toolbars and some of these people's machines. I'm like, why do you have a cooking toolbar? Oh, I like to watch cooking stuff. Oh, I like to, cooking my thing during lunch. Like, how am I supposed to be having cooking toolbars on your?
You gotta have change management rules. You gotta have treat your clients like their children, honestly.
Yes, of course, for sure.
Just restrict everything. And they shouldn't be using stuff that isn't company like work related stuff on the network either way, because that can ruin the bandwidth. Like, what if somebody's watching Netflix while everybody else is trying to get on a Zoom call, and now the Zoom call is freezing up because they're using up all the bandwidth to watch their movie?
That is true. That's true.
Nobody abides by that.
No, but you have to enforce that. You have to make sure that if you don't have support, you have to get management support,
Kevin,
to help you enforce that.
You're young.
All right.
Hey, man, that's how it is.
Go to the questions again. All right. According to Comptia's best practice procedures for malware removal, user education should be the final step of the malware removal process. And I think I said true.
I would say true as well.
True. So everyone's saying true in chat, so I'm gonna go with that one. Here you go again with settings.
Android
devices. Yay!
Android phone.
I have an Android phone too. I have a Note 10. So.
No, I'm a OnePlus 6.
Cool.
This actually completely depends, really.
It depends. Yeah. All right, let's go to the question. Just waiting for it to catch up with YouTube. Yep. Just bear with me.
Yep,
all right. Which of the following locations allows to configure display brightness levels on an Android device? Settings, device brightness, settings, battery and performance display and brightness, settings, display brightness level, settings, battery, display brightness level.
I would say C.
Yeah, same.
Typically.
C?
Typically.
They're acting like every Android device is the same. That's like saying, how do you how do you set a desktop application, a desktop icon in Linux? It's like which desktop environment? How do you do it? Like there's no standard.
Yeah. Display and brightness can also be a right answer, but that really depends on the Android version and the Android whatever. The Android really depends on what ROM you're using, because some ROMs can have different settings in there.
You're talking about like
custom ROM.
Lollipop, Marshmallow.
Yeah, no, that's the version. That's versions of Android. I'm talking about like custom ROMs here.
Custom ROMs, yeah. Especially when you root your whole freaking phone and you have all these crazy things on your phone. I don't do that, but some people do.
Like Samsung has their own UI, LG has their own UI, Google has their own UI.
This is a question again, but now it's iOS.
iOS makes sense. iOS is
trying to pick up my old iPhone 5 for this.
Settings.
Yeah, I have my iPhone here somewhere. I gotta go grab it.
iPhone 5 for
The problem is that I have the problem is I have an iPhone. I left the charger in the office. I don't have it with me. That's the problem. And I left my phone in the office too by accident. So my phone is pretty much like useless at this point. But it's all right. My company phone, I left it in the office by accident. But
This is my dad's old iPhone 5. He's upgraded iPhone 8 since. So.
All right, here we go.
For retention purposes.
Which of the following locations provide access to brightness configuration options on a iOS device? Settings, display, and brightness. Settings, battery, display, brightness level. Settings, display, and brightness. Settings, battery, and performance, and display, and brightness level.
C.
See again?
It's C. Because I'm just looking at this. I'm looking at the settings right now in.
Looking at my phone, it says, I guess that would be C, unless it's wait, iOS. We're talking about Macs. I'm not talking about Macs right now.
No, we're not. We're talking about iPhones here.
Oh,
iPhones.
iPhones.
iPhone. Yep.
Yeah, I never.
Buy anything, it's gonna be mobile.
Right.
So.
Unless it's Cisco.
I wonder if it's brightness level. Does freaking Apple use brightness? Because Android uses brightness. I wonder if they use brightness level on their devices. Just to be different, because they are different.
Somebody said A.
Oh, you have one? Okay. And yours just says brightness? Okay.
Display and brightness right there.
I'm going with Dennison.
I'm gonna go with Dennis. Go with Dennis because he pulled out his iPhone immediately, you know.
On the Galaxy S10 here, that's brightness.
Yeah, I have a Note 10, and with the Note 10, you could charge your
They
phone.
throw this in for the very last question.
I'm in love with my phone.
Where did that come from? At the very last question, after all those other weird ones.
Yeah, the questions don't make any sense.
Cross talk.
All right.
Channel overlapping. I don't know.
Channel overlap.
Channel
overlapping.
I think it's channel bonding, like YouTube channel bonding, like how we bond on YouTube with these videos. Now, let me stop. Let me read the question. In wireless networks, a situation when multiple channels share the frequency band, causing interference in performance, degradation of devices operating on channels that are too close to each other is known as
channel overlap.
Channel overlapping.
It's overlapping.
I think it's crosstalk.
I think it's crosstalk. Who said that?
Crosstalk is
Me.
interference.
Is it crosstalk when you have two Ethernet cables that are close together? It's like that.
Right.
Talk to each other between the wire.
Right.
Channel overlapping.
It's like wireless though.
Oh.
You see the network maps, you can see that they're overlapping each other, like channel 6 and 11.
And so yeah, this is really important also with if you've ever had those wireless microphones, if you ever have to deal with that, it's very important that you get the channel on a clear signal because they can even overlap with the TV signals in your area. So you got to make sure you get a clean channel, and that can like if you have some kind of presentation, somebody has to like for example, I have to deal with that kind of stuff because of the school environment. But
yeah, in my environment, the issue we have is someone put two Wi-Fi's next to each other, and they have frequency interference. That's the issue I have with somebody. They say because their house is too big and the Wi-Fi, they needed to put a Wi-Fi extender, and there was some sort of interference. But I think the answer for this one is channel overlapping. So go with that. And let's see how many questions we got wrong today. It's gonna be one of those.
Here we go.
These questions are kind of hard actually. Some of them.
Some of them are. Yeah, the best practice is one for sure.
Oh, we got something right. Immediately, we got something wrong. Yeah, we got something wrong. We probably failed this one. I have a feeling we failed this one. I got like 100 of them wrong. I have a feeling we failed this one, but it's okay. All right, so this makes sense. All the above.
Yeah.
For this one. Sorry guys. I'm letting it catch up to YouTube. Just bear with me. Just bear with me a little bit. I think we got most of these wrong. I'm just because Comptia has a weird way of asking questions. So we'll see.
Oh yes, for sure.
We're gonna make our own test.
All the above. Look at this. Like, I knew it was all the above. That's like the second. I said it has to be all the above. There's always all the above for Comptia for some reason. I knew it was all the above.
All the above.
All right, what can we tear apart?
Hey, what's that? What's that first one? Windows key, Control Shift B. I never used that.
I don't know what that is.
What does that do?
I don't know. You want to try? I'm not gonna try it on my computer right
I ain't
now.
gonna try it on my computer.
Yeah, somebody's trying to be on.
Yeah,
Flickers
let's try it on yours.
your screen flickers for a bit and turns back on.
Interesting. So we got that one wrong. Let's go to the next one. I'm scared to scroll down right now at the moment, but let's scroll down and see what happens. Okay, we got that right. The printer issue. Surprisingly, I hate printers, and we got that right. I'm shocked right now, but it's okay. Go to the next one. We got this one wrong. Ooh, we got it wrong. Category view administration tools troubleshooting.
We just forgot to pick one answer. We only picked 2 answers. We're supposed to pick 3. Oh, never mind. We picked 3.
Yeah, we picked 3.
Yeah, we just got the first one wrong.
Oh man, this sucks.
It's printers.
Printers. Goddamn printers. We got this one right.
Yep.
Yep. We
that's
got this one right too. So we got 2 wrong so far. We got this one right too. I think. Well, I'm gonna go to the policy and procedures. We got this one right too. Dependency. Oh, we got this one wrong. Look.
Oh.
Performance monitor. Services.
Wait, wasn't Dennis still sure on this one? Wasn't this one?
No, that wasn't me. This one wasn't me.
That
wasn't me.
And someone said deaf to printers.
See, at first, that's what I changed my answer to, and then I was like, wait, performance monitor has that too.
Task manager and what else is it? Wait, we always pick one answer on here. No, wait.
No, 2.
It's task manager and services, which is what we said initially, and then we saw performance monitor. We opened it up.
You got that one wrong.
Wait, we only selected 1 here though.
No, we selected 2, Steven.
Where's the other one?
Check mark. Look.
Oh, the top one. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't select the answer. The correct answer is services. We selected performance monitor and task manager.
Yeah, we had that correct at first too.
Yeah, we had it correct too. It was A and B for this one.
A and B, yeah. Oh yeah, that's why I say A and B.
Oh god damn. All right, next one. All right, this is rebuilding Windows. Yes, this one threw me off because I would think it's
it was right now.
Rebuilding Windows profile.
All right.
It's funny because someone had a job interview question on Windows profile, by the way, like last night. If you check Discord, it was funny. I have a video on this too, by the way, how to rebuild someone's Windows profile. Just FYI, if you guys are interested. Pop-up blocker obviously is going to be internet properties. Everyone knows this. If you don't know this, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I mean, let me stop. It's IE Internet Explorer. It's just, we don't like using IE, but everyone still uses it tomorrow. So that's what it is.
Yeah, I told you guys, there's some sites I can't even access without Internet Explorer.
Yeah, because nothing bad about IE, but you got to remember that some companies use IE over Chrome because the application only works on IE.
Because they're cheap. They don't
want to upgrade or anything. So
they're cheap.
Here we go.
Or they're just really they don't know how to actually update their site correctly.
Yeah, like they had like a developer or the person that invented the software, the application. He probably left the company like 10 years ago, and they don't know how to upgrade it.
The DOE has a system where if you log into the Department of Education, for those who are in New York, they have a system that's in Google Chrome. It looks a certain way, and then you go to Internet Explorer, and it's a completely different website. And then Internet Explorer has what you need to do with the certain thing, and Google Chrome doesn't have that feature.
Yeah, you guys would be surprised. Like there's certain applications that I know Kevin has this problem too, and Steven might have this problem too as well. There's certain applications that you go into Chrome and the tabs work. Then you go into IE, the tabs don't work.
Yep.
That works on IE, and you go to Chrome and the tabs work. All the buttons that you're trying to use, they work perfectly fine on Chrome. And doesn't work at all on IE because the website is outdated and it wasn't designed to work on IE.
That's why when Windows does pull out IE, what are all these companies going to do?
I know they change their things and start being responsible about their technology.
What are they going to do? That's going to be one heck of a day. Let me
Thank
tell
God
you,
we switched our answers here. We switched our answers here.
Yeah, we switched it because we would have got this wrong. We would have been screwed right now. But no, we actually switched it around at the last.
Yeah, once I saw that trusted third party, I was like, nah, that's CA.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what a CA is. It's a trusted third party.
Yeah.
If anyone gets this one wrong, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna be like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
You're gonna pull out the dance with the nunchucks.
The next one, nunchucks. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, nunchucks. Okay, here we go. Here come the best practice ones.
Yeah, I'm scared to scroll down, but let's see what happens.
Thank you for watching Kevtech.
Oh, we got it. One of them.
Got one right. I'm gonna keep scrolling down. Let's see what happens. We got this one wrong. Oh, isolating infected systems.
Isolating. It was missed.
Oh god.
Isolating.
If we got this one wrong, all the other ones we got wrong. I'm calling it right now.
Yep. Same.
Yeah.
So Kevin Diaz, do you agree with this answer?
Honestly, I'm not even sure what they're asking.
You're a security guy.
I don't know what they're asking.
Comptia and their processes, I don't really understand.
Restore malware. Reform at the next step.
I don't think that's gonna make a big difference. Disabling system restore. It doesn't make sense to me. To me, unplug it from the network, and then start doing whatever work you need to do.
Right. That's what I would have thought too, because that's what I know I have been told, and I mean, it just makes
when you disable the system restore point, if somehow it creates a new system restore point, the virus is going to be there after. Let's just say you do everything. You're like, okay, if for some reason you don't think about this and go, well, let's go back to the last system restore point. It's going to put on that piece.
Yeah, but what is it going to make the system restore usually? When
And
you
then you
install
wanna take-
something, or when you
wanna-
have it on
No, that was a
time.
break.
And
That was a
yeah. And then you just want to take you off your domain anyway, first of all, before you infect every other thing. So I mean, yeah. So I agree.
no. That doesn't
You would
make
know.
difference.
Also, you would know the time of when it was infected, approximate time. So you could just roll back to that time regardless, even if it has a new
Could.
I think it's kind of hey, look, do this, but it's not really going to make that big of a difference. Unless you have a limit on the system restore points, in which case that will make a difference, because then you might delete the good restore points.
We got this one right though.
That wasn't best practices.
Your answer.
I'm gonna scroll down and I know we're gonna get like 5 more wrong.
No,
I'm calling-
this is the one where if this gets wrong, it's on me.
Yeah. Ooh, we got it wrong again.
I'm going to come to you as best practice.
Disabling system restore.
It's the same question.
Yeah, it's all the
Next
Comptia
step.
best practice under we're all off.
So Comptia best practice, just disable system restore. That fixes all the problems.
Oh, please.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the other ones wrong. Calling it now, saying it.
Yeah.
We got
Oh,
that one right. Oh wow, what the? Huh? Interesting.
schedule and running updates. Yeah, well, technically that is pretty logical right there.
Yeah, that makes sense. We got this
There
one
we
wrong.
go.
Here we go.
Identify and research. Yeah. It's schedule
Yeah,
and
Lisa,
running
someone's bringing up a
updates.
point.
Here's what I would do. I would disconnect it from the network. Run. Okay, we'll disable system restore. Why not? Because whatever reason. Then I'll run scans. It'll find the files. Hopefully, let's say it finds the files. Now I'll start working backwards and try to see what other files that file has created. So I'll check task scheduler. I'll check to see any processes in task manager that are running. I'll check if I'll go to the task and see if there's any registry entries for that exe, and then I'll try to remove all those things by hand, because I know that the antivirus is not going to be able to clean it all up. But I have to locate that first before the antivirus goes and removes some of the links to those entries in the registry or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, we'll see if it's any remnants are left and if anything bad is still going on.
Let's go to the next one. So we got that. This. Come on now. This makes sense. Like, if you get this wrong, I don't know what to say to you. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Display settings for Android. Okay.
Android. Yep.
iOS. Yep.
iOS.
Yeah. iPhone 5 help. Do that.
How about if I helped? Yep. And current
Current
overlapping. 79%. Yikes.
Oh, damn, that's rough.
He's got degrees.
What's the passing grade?
That's true.
85, I believe.
85, yeah.
85.
Damn.
Just
Damn.
one questions for today. I know.
In other words,
Femi had questions.
Sorry.
Femi?
Nobody brings
So,
any laptop says. Go ahead.
Yeah. So back to
Femi, tell me about yourself, Femi. Nah, let me stop.
What's your
so,
spirit on it?
I'm going back to where we were answering a question that had to do with services running. And okay, so I was wondering if you dealt with situations where we discovered, for example, my infrastructure that for the SSCM, when you stop and then restart that particular process, SSCM agent host in services, and then leave a machine for like an hour and go back to it, then you'll be able to download some you'll be able to open the SSCM box right inside that client machine and be able to download some apps that initially were not showing up. And yeah, so I was wondering if you had to do something like that before or seen it.
Me? No, I never had that issue. What are you what are you trying to do?
But that's a good way though to make it check back in with the SACM console.
Yeah.
And that's
We
kind
usually
of
would leave it like, yeah, we usually would leave it for an hour after we do that stop and then restart thing. Yeah, and then suddenly it just pops up and then you're able to install something that wasn't opening up in the configuration thing in
Does that like fix like the connection issue between the client and the server then? Is it kind of like when you restart the service, does it so does it reach out back out to the server and say, hey, I'm here, and gives you that little green like check mark in there if it's like a red, if it's like a black X or
that's what it appears to do in the background. Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a good idea because that's interesting. Something I can maybe try at work. I can maybe do it on.
We just realized it a couple of months ago. You know, just like working from home has brought up all kinds of things that you probably wouldn't maybe in quote see when you're on the premises. We've seen all kinds of things that we just came up with all kind of ideas and it works. Yeah.
Really? Never tried that one.
I had an issue where I couldn't remote in to someone's computer, Femi, and I had to restart remote services on their computer, even though I could ping it.
And it worked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the user couldn't log in, but you could ping the computer for some reason. So I went to services and just reset the remote services because it was like hung or stuck or something. I don't know what the hell happened to that computer.
Oh, that happens actually.
Yeah.
So Restart usually fixes it.
The other thing I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I found the steps to the malware thing.
Oh,
I'm gonna post it on the what page is that, Eddie? I want to post it on this.
This is the old book. This is the 90. I think it's the 901.
Oh, okay, I got the 1001. Is it start with identify and research malware symptoms?
It's in the back under it's chapter 28, securing computers. And it's under malware recovery tips. I couldn't even.
Yeah, yes, it's the same thing in this book. I'll post a screenshot.
It was one of the things Mike Myers in his video course. He said, make sure you know these steps. So a year ago I had to memorize, but
you forget, man. You forget.
Oh, you definitely forget for the stuff.
You don't do that in your job. That's why.
Yeah, for sure.
I put it in the general chat for Kevtech
because you train your users on how to avoid malware, you're not gonna run it in the first place.
They email me every time when they get a weird email or something happens to the computer. They just email me, and I'm like,
same.
Like, just delete the email, or I'll block it on our end. We'll block it on our end. Just delete it, So they email me all the time.
Unless you spoof your address, then you have a problem.
Yeah.
Kevin, just as an aside as well, I don't know. When I told you I was
when you were breakdancing, right? Oh, sorry.
I thought I was reading a whole textbook on group policy, and I found it interesting. I just finished it today, and something that kept cropping up in my mind as I read through was, I wonder how much of things you're trying to troubleshoot on the client side that you're hopefully probably doing the right things, but maybe something got broken on the server side. Maybe some administrator did something that's not making it work on the client side. I wonder how much of it do you think about when you're doing some troubleshooting sometimes as well.
I never we never have that issue because I don't know. It depends on the company. Because my job, we don't lock the user like crazy. In some companies, they will lock the user like crazy. Where like task manager is disabled for some reason.
That'd be terrible.
I have a so because in my job we have different companies. I work for different hedge funds. It's not just one company. It's a bunch of companies inside of it. So one company that I work for, nothing's disabled for them with group policy. Certain things are, but not everything. So the other company, the power settings, you know, for laptops, the power setting for the computer to shut off when the lid is closed, it's set to shut off the computer. It's supposed set to do nothing, but it's set to shut off on the computer. And that's a group policy thing, and I can't disable that because that's part of their policies. Then another company, you can't if they remote in, some companies remote in, they could restart their own computer on their own. But then some companies don't have that. Some companies remote in, all they have is a log off button. It's a group policy thing. So
but if you don't know that, I'm sorry. If you don't know that and you try, you know, sometimes I'm like, how about one not looking like a fool when you're trying to like do same things for a client, and just because you don't know about some of those policies, and you know, I don't know. Basically, it's just a thought in my head. Like,
so do you have access to group policy, or do you have access to see the computer and what security groups is part of and stuff like that, or you can't do any of that?
No. We don't. We only have limited. No, we don't go that far.
I mean, it's a good question to ask your sysadmin or whoever you're working with. I would definitely ask them. I have access to see all that, but like your job, you know, I work for a different company, so your job, you won't have access to that. But it's a good question to ask. Like what policies and procedures or what things are set up in your job, you know, because every company is different. In my job, we don't lock that down. But because I work with different companies, so in the other company, no, it's locked down. Like I can't, if I right click Task Manager, I have to put in my credentials to open Task Manager. It's that crazy. Like if I have to open Task Manager, it prompts for my username and password. If I install, it prompts for my username and password. If I do anything that changes the computer at all, I have to put my admin credentials. It's locked down like that for my job. For one of our clients, I work for a different company, so one of the clients. So
I can't even open command prompt or a lot of things from the student user in our school. So I have to go into the log out and then go into the admin user in order to do things. I can't even change the Wi-Fi or anything.
It's crazy.
And that's not even our policies. That's like the DOE automatically.
That's the issue I have in my job is like it depends on the company because I work for different companies. So I work for 6 different companies. So every company is set up differently. Some like I have one company that they talking about roaming profile. If you delete their profile, their desktop comes back, their downloads come back, their documents come back, their all their stuff that's local, it comes back because they have like a special roaming profile stuff set up on their account. So if you delete their account, everything just comes back automatically. I don't got to worry about any of that. So because I had a user, he had an issue. Every time he logs in, it prompts him to delete his recycle bin. His profile was corrupted. So every time he logs in, it prompts him to delete his recycle bin. He has that same problem every day he logs in. So I don't know why he's having that issue. So I deleted his profile from the computer, recreated it, and then he doesn't have that issue anymore. So and everything came back. Like his desktop came back, his downloads came back, his documents came back, his pictures came back, everything came back because they have a sync center enabled on their computer on Windows 10. So a sync center allows you to utilize that with the server, and then you could do folder redirection and a bunch of other stuff. So shared drives came back, everything came back. And he's good after that, but it took 5 hours for all his stuff to come back because he has too many things. But it's basically what happened to me. So you have any
5
questions?
hours. Wow.
Yeah. Femi, you there?
No, that's it. That was it. Yeah.
Somebody else had another question. I don't remember who. Yeah, Nick and Shakun joined here late. How's it going, guys?
Nick, yeah.
Hey guys. I joined late, but I was on YouTube for like the whole time.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, I'm good. Relaxing on a Saturday.
I know. Someone had a question for me. He's not here anymore. He left it. He left the Zoom meeting.
Oh yeah. Was it? It was yeah. I knew there was more than one question.
Yeah, I think it was. Let me check. I think it's Karmi. He joined as Muhammad, but he's on Discord now, so it's fine. I'll talk to him later.
Yep.
Any good video on image deployment? Go watch Sure, he has a video on that.
Yeah. Also, there's a guy on YouTube called BTNHT. He does a lot of Windows Server type stuff, and he's pretty good about explaining things in detail and in a very simple way.
Mm-hmm. What's your everyone on Zoom? Bonnie H starts. Well, not Bonnie. Sorry, not Bonnie. Sorry, someone else. Fantomas. Can't pronounce his name. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. He's new to AT Help Desk. He starts on Monday. How would I survive? Question mark. He says, "What should I worry about Monday?"
Take a lot of alcohol.
I start Help Desk on Monday. What do you guys think?
Learn to. Where the heck is Haifa? She's gonna have the same situation.
Yep. Haifa
Walk
would
into
definitely
it and do the best you can. I mean,
Yep.
take the knowledge that you learn. Try to learn what they do there as far as what applications they use and stuff like that, and then keep it simple and
take notes. First day, always take notes.
Yes, correct. Absolutely. And also I would say for them, because I started February 3rd officially, and I mean PepsiCo, big company, it was so big, and I keep repeating this because I see myself in the same light as this guy that asked the question. My first week, my boss looked at me, was like, so how do you feel? I told him, I was honest with him because he was real open with me. He really liked me. I was like, I feel like running away. He started laughing. He couldn't stop laughing. And it was like, all he told me was like, you'll be fine. Just do what you need to do. I mean, I could see that customer service, he couldn't say it enough. And then take notes. And of course, ask questions. And then I remember Kevin saying something that I could relate to it at the time when I started as well. You'd be able to figure out certain people that there's always going to be people that are ready to help you, but it's not, everybody's not the same. There's going to be people that really don't want to be bothered. I did not take time to identify that as well. And of course, take notes, read the KBs and all of that. And you'll be shocked and amazed. And of course, it's always a good thing to come back here and share saying things that you've seen and watch videos, have a lab. It's all this kind of things. You're not going to go wrong. I can tell you that. Yeah.
What do you think, Dennis? Someone's asking in chat, like, what should I worry about on my first day of Help Desk coming into work on Monday? Because he works on Monday. He's starting.
Let me see. Let's think about this one. Well, first of all, greet everyone you see. First of all, also take notes of what tasks you need to do. Find out what they do in the company. Basically, just find out what they. Well, first of all, just find out what they do. Find out what your tasks are. Go through like all the required stuff for like billing, like payroll, etc., HR. Unless you're talking about a technical question, of course.
What do you think, Kevin? What advice would you give that person that's new to IT?
New to IT, did they get, what is it? They got a new job, or was it?
Yeah. They got a brand new job. They're starting Monday morning, and they're nervous. What should they be worried about?
What you should be worried about is be in learn mode, listen mode.
Yeah.
Don't go in thinking I know how to do my job. I'm a pro. It doesn't matter if you have 10 years, 20 years experience. You need to go in there like you're a brand new person and you know nothing. Try to ask questions, understand the processes of the companies. It's going to take time to adjust to the company, to adjust to your job, and just make sure that you learn all that you can about different systems you have to use, and so that you can go back home and study those systems, so that over time you'll develop those skills and you'll be able to more properly do your job. just make sure that you just absorb as much information as possible. And again, take
Good
notes.
answer.
As Dennis said, it's very, very important to take notes.
Good answer.
My advice for you, I have a video on this, by the way, on what you should be doing your first day of work. My advice for you is if you're new to IT, you're starting Monday morning, I would take a notebook with me or something to take notes. Same thing, just take notes, ask a lot of questions, figure out what the point of escalation is, figure out what departments work in IT, who works with you, who doesn't work with you. I would do that. I would also stick to the person that's training with me, because you're always gonna get someone that's gonna train you. Rather any job in IT, someone's always gonna train you. So I would ask them like, what are the common issues you see in your job on your first, like, what are the common issues you guys see every week when you work in this job? I want to know what issues you're going to be dealing with on a regular basis. And then the person that's training me, I'm like, what's a regular day for you? So what would I be seeing when I'm doing this job? You know, I want to know what that is, if that makes sense. And I would stick to that person like a sponge and just learn everything as much as I can with that person, whoever it is, whether it's a he or a she, whoever it is. I will stick to that person as a sponge and learn whatever they're trying to teach me. Take a lot of notes, ask a lot of questions, figure out the point of escalation, figure out what applications the company uses, figure out how they use it, why they use it, figure out the management side of it too. When should you be asking for help? When can you ask your manager for help? Seeing what ticketing system they're using, whether it's Jira, ServiceNow, whatever it is. Just figure out the ticketing system too. A little bit of everything, but for the most part, you're new. You're still learning. They're not gonna expect you to know everything, so don't get stressed out. Don't be overwhelmed by a lot of questions and answers. Don't be overwhelmed by tickets. Just ask the right questions. Don't get stressed out. Like I said, try to take it one step at a time. It's not a race. This is not a race. Just remember, IT is not a race. You take your time, learn as much as you can. Learn in your own pace. Learn in your own pace, because everyone's learning in pace mode. Like the pace in general is learning is different for everyone. Like I'm good with hands-on for someone that's good at taking notes and they memorize stuff. You know, everyone's different. So take your time with it. Learn at your own pace, because everyone's learning is different. Like I could probably learn something in a week. You probably can. Everyone's learning is different.
Hey, Fuzz.
That's basically what it is. So all that, look into that as a consideration, if that makes sense. So all that is super duper important. But everyone else says, I agree with them. Taking notes is super duper important. Even in this job, any job you work in IT, taking notes is super duper important. The manager will love you if you take notes in IT. They will love you, because a lot of this stuff, they like to get written down or put in the ticketing system.
Yep.
You know, they like you doing like your own notes and everything, and just creating notes for the company and stuff like that. They like all that. Companies like doing managers like it when you do that. So that's something that, you know, it's really helpful. But
And something else is like, don't think that you're taking too long. You know, it took me like, you know, these new systems. It was my first job with IT and understanding these things like G Suite, for example, which I have to work with. It took me like 2-3 months to actually get used to learn all the things that I needed to learn to actually do my job effectively, to understand the difference, how everything worked together, the infrastructure, and how the whole system truly worked. So, you know, don't think it's gonna be like a week or 2 weeks and then you're just gonna be fine. You know, don't be afraid of that, that it's taking you a long time. Don't feel like you're less valuable or not smart enough to understand these things. It's gonna take time.
Yeah,
like 2 or 3 years.
You'll have that imposter syndrome, whether you're new or not, whatever. So, but also like it takes time. Like I tell people, it's not a race. Like
It's definitely not a race.
it's not a race. Whether you're getting a job in IT, is never a race. There's no such thing as, you know, like you're gonna learn this in one day. It doesn't work that way. You know, it takes time. And the company knows that. Like the employer or the manager, they know that. They know that you're new to IT. So they're gonna be like, okay, so it might take them a few months. It might take them a few weeks. It might take her a few months, a few weeks. You know, like learn at your own pace. Like I said, like take your time with it. Don't be overwhelmed by tickets. Don't be Superman either. Don't try to take all the tickets in the queue. It doesn't work that way either. So just do what you can. Learn as much as you can. Ask the right questions. Take notes and do all that good stuff. So
yeah, I mean, I came in and I see this G Suite thing, and I didn't even know that that's what it was called. I didn't know that existed at all. And because like to me, it was like I didn't understand how you got like the custom domains with Gmail. I didn't understand any of that. So I went and got a book, and it was a book on Active Directory actually. but the same concepts applied, the organizational units and the groups and stuff like that. And through that, I was able to learn about what they were, how to apply them, how the structure should be. And I was able to figure out. It took me like a month, 2 months, but I was able to figure it out. And I immediately was able to even make changes to improve how we did things and to improve how we structured our domain and things like that.
Yeah, for me, I've been at my job for like almost like a month now, and I'm still just starting to get. Oh, whoa! I'm gonna stop right there. Look who finally showed up.
Here, finally, after 5 years, he shows up.
Towards the end.
Sorry.
Well, congratulations, Haifa, on your brand new
Thank
job.
you for celebrating.
Woo!
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Good job. We was celebrating a couple
Thank you. I don't know why you guys think I'm gonna leave you.
Kevin, is she gonna be buying pizza?
It's big time now.
Kevin, is Haifa gonna be buying pizza?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, my sushi.
In my culture, you guys are supposed to celebrate me. I'm not supposed to buy you stuff. Well, whatever.
True.
Well, okay. Well,
True.
You guys are talking to an employed woman now.
Yeah.
So I demand some respect.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Here we go.
I make my own money now.
Yeah.
We're in trouble now.
We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
How are you guys?
Good.
Fine. How about you?
Good.
Good.
So when's the big day? When do you start?
Yeah, when do you start?
Wednesday.
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 Okay.
So Wednesday night, we're all gonna have a meeting while I cry. We're gonna do this.
We'll be fine. Follow the tips from the last 20 minutes of this video that we just talked about.
What?
We just spent the last 20 minutes talking about first day at a job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard a little bit of it. How you should take it slow and whatever. Steve, the first thing Steven said to me was, "Listen, you need to like not try to do everything in one day."
Yeah, you're
not.
not.
Do you know who I am? Like, do you know who you're? Of course, I'm gonna try to do everything in one day. I'm gonna try to do everything the first 5 minutes.
No, you're not Superman. You shouldn't be.
You're not a Superwoman. Don't.
Superwoman.
Yeah.
You're not Kevtech yet.
Yeah, Kevin is the only one who wants that half human title, so I will never be.
You'll get to Kevtech status one day, but you're not there yet.
Did you?
Kevtech is not human.
Whenever I go over to New York again, we should all go to Kenka. Have Japanese food for the entire night.
No.
I have to do this shit. Excuse my language. I have to do this.
I'm getting used to it. You're being a truck driver. Yeah.
I have to do the crappy tax thing. I've never done tax thing in my life. What's withholding? Like, why are you withholding from me? Like, what are we withholding? Like,
welcome to America.
Withholding is
welcome to taxes.
My country doesn't have taxes, and I would really like for them to abide by my country's rules. Okay.
And you should see.
Wrong area.
Welcome to the U.S. and Canada.
You should see New York, man. New York with the taxes is bad over here.
Oh my God.
It's bad here in Toronto as well.
If you make 120K, you're taking home 80K.
You're kidding.
I'm not exaggerating.
No, I'm not.
So you in America,
in New York City.
New York City.
So in America, you don't really want to get rich.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. It depends who you are. You don't have to pay taxes. Some of these dark people, it seems.
So
yeah, but they own businesses.
Give
That's
up the
different.
green card and just use the Saudi passport. Then I'll be tax exempt.
I do not know how Kevtech survives, but I mean, I ran away from New York City.
Kevtech is senior.
I worked in I used to work 2 jobs, Femi. So
yeah, well, you know, in New York City, you have to work 2-3 jobs anyway. I remember that.
I worked.
That's just some kind of like shoebox.
I worked 2 jobs and I worked 2 jobs and I only slept like 3 hours. I did that for like a year. Basically to pay bills and stuff like that. So
yeah, my predecessor at my job worked like 4 or 5 jobs.
Yeah.
He did our job. He did security in like 2 places. He did IT at another place. And my coworker right now works 2 jobs as well. It's ridiculous.
I did retail. I worked a lot of different jobs. People know that. So I worked a lot of different jobs. I worked restaurant, retail, and a bunch of other stuff. So all over the place. Now I do IT now, so.
So when I first started like learning IT, I wanted to get on my feet so quickly. I was like, it's okay. I can do a daytime job and then I can take a weekend job. Like I can be a master in IT. And now I'm like listening to everybody who complains about like having like the one job, and I'm like, so I'm gonna have half a job. I'm not doing like a full job. I'm just like we talked about this, but I'm just a little bit anxious about the onboarding since I can't be like shadowing anyone like physically.
Hey, you have Zoom like we're doing now. You have Teams. You have Slack. They'll train you.
You have all of us, literally.
Yeah, you like literally have all of us too. You
Have
don't
a
have to worry
plethora.
about. Yeah, he's right. Like literally.
If you're at home, like especially if you're at home, like you know.
Yeah, see her asking questions.
If you ask me how to join a user to Active Directory, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, like,
get out.
See her messaging us on Discord. I'm having this issue right now. I'm having this issue. Oh my god.
You guys, I told them to turn it off and turn it back on again.
There you go.
Yeah, like
a lot of issues.
How many times do you tell them to do that?
Yeah, like with the Mickey Mouse. I'm having this issue right now. Help me.
Kevtech, there was I don't know if I was to say I was surprised.
By breakdancing? Oh, sorry. Let me stop.
My boss, he talked about how he's been trying to hire, like he can't seem to find women to hire. Not because he says there's still that lag in terms of women showing interest in IT because of certain misconceptions. So I think I tend to think there's a lot of companies that want to hire a lot of females as well. But
there's a shortage on females for some reason in IT. I talked about this. I have a video on that, me interviewing a female in IT. I don't know if you saw that video.
Yeah.
I saw that.
A cyber chick.
Okay.
Talked about that.
I've been looking. I don't know why they had a issue hiring women because I've been looking for a job for like 3 months.
It's not even. No, I'm not even saying that. It's just in general, like females are scared to work IT. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them don't want to do IT.
Yeah, there's a lot. I
think it's a man's work. Like some of them.
It's getting better now,
especially with
actually.
cabling.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see a lot of if you go on social media, you see that it's definitely like the percentage is growing a lot more, which is great.
Yeah, it's growing a lot more. There's been more females from my experience trying to get into cybersecurity.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah, so that's what it is. So that's just my experience, but yeah, I have a YouTube video on that, by the way. If you guys didn't see that, I have a video of me interviewing someone called Cyber Chick who is trying to get a job in cybersecurity. So I have a video on that. So just FYI. I'm trying to get more people. I'm trying to interview more people in IT.
I'm trying to be a future threat hunter. I'm serious.
By the way, if you mind, there's another question that came to my mind as well. The way you begin to have a lot of departments using bots now. Do you actually have a way to join bots to the domain to an organizational unit as well? Is there a thing?
What do you mean?
This we can. Yes.
Is there anything that you're able to join like bots to an organizational unit like as a user?
What do you mean a box?
A bot.
A bot as an organizational user?
Yeah.
Because you just take over. A bot is just something that you have control over. It could be a regular computer that's already joined to the domain, and then you just do whatever thing. Or you can maybe you have access to the domain, so then you create a domain admin account, and then that's your bot account.
What are you trying to do, Femi?
No, there was I have a user that it reached out to me, and there's this bot they've been using to like do some things in Excel and whatever that is, macros. But then for the first time, they were trying to like use that bot on the computer that it was assigned to try to like pull stuff from a shared drive, but it wasn't able to. It was showing something about I don't remember the exact message now, but it was the bot is not able to like pull any resources from that shared drive. So I was wondering if it was something that had to do with the fact that either you can join a bot to a domain as a user, or it's not joined to that domain as a user. So I was just wondering if
it just depends what you're doing. Because I don't really know like a specific situation, but it could just be a permissions problems.
Yeah, it could just be a permissioning issue. I just to give you a hypothetical example, Femi. So I have a user that she logs in, and her Excel Excel application for Citrix doesn't show up for her. So I'm like, this is not showing up for her, but she's already part of the group. It doesn't make any sense. So I can't log in as her, obviously. I can't log in. I mean, I could get her account. So I told her, give me your credentials. She gave me the credentials. I logged in as her, and I got the same problem. So I'm like, something's wrong with the permissioning. And then I created a user account. So I created another account, and I logged in as that user account, and Excel shows up. And I'm like, huh, Excel shows up for this account that I just created, but not her account. So something wrong with permissioning here. I have to go further into it. So then I had to get to the sysadmin stuff, and then they had to do something on the back end, and then they got it to work. So maybe a permissioning thing. You don't know. I'm just getting just give you an example. Like sometimes you may have to create another account just to test something, So just give you like something to put on back of your head, if that makes sense.
So when you say bot, what exactly do you mean?
Yeah, I'm saying bot. I'm like, what is he talking
Yeah,
about?
bot or box?
A bot, B-O-T.
B-O-T.
Yeah, but what kind of bot? What's it called?
I do not know, but all the guy tells me is that it's a bot. I know he's been working on it basically does something for his unit, and he's been using that bot to run automated Excel sheets, some stuff like that, basically, and it's been working. But then when it came to him being able to use that bot, signing with that bot onto a computer, he has his own computer device for that bot, basically like a human. So I was just wondering, and that's why I asked the question if it's possible to actually create a user account for a bot, like a human.
Of course, that's what you would want to do. You would create a separate account. That way, you can give them restricted access to only.
Yeah,
what
that's what you're supposed to do. You're not gonna create a user account and then put a bunch of stuff on it.
Can you? All right, I'm kind of confused on what this bot is. Can somebody kind of break it down for me a little bit so I can
just
understand?
Just a bot, like imagine like a script, something like that.
Yeah, it's a
script. It'll just run automatically.
Just run automatically. It's like an instance or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I didn't know that existed, but for Active Directory and stuff. Like on Discord, we have bots that do.
Yeah, we have bots that do certain things, like play music or vote and stuff like that. My Discord has that, by the way. And then but I don't do that. I create a user account. I call it guest one or whatever, and I log in as that account to test something. So if I ever need to test share drives or test Citrix or test applications, I create a new account called guest or user, and I log in with the domain controller with that account, and I test a bunch of stuff on it. That's usually what I do.
I use a test at the domain name or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I do. I create a dummy account, and I log into that account just to see if I get the same error message that the user's getting, and try to open
Discord
that
actually added something really cool.
That same Excel file or whatever issue that they're having. That's a good way to test. Is if you can log in as the user or troubleshoot with them, just try to replicate the issue. You log in as another account, just test it. It's kind of
Discord
cool.
has added a really cool feature that now you can assume the role of somebody else. So if I'm the manager, I can see the thing as if I was you in your role, and that way I can see if you have.
I was doing that, Kevin. I was doing that a lot. I'm like, because people are saying like Haifa and a few other people were saying that the membership is not working on Discord. So I'm testing it now, and it works fine now. Now it works fine. I set everything up right now, so it works fine now for everyone.
Yeah, because when you first join, you don't have the member role.
Yeah. I created it purposely that way because I don't want to be spam with a bunch of random people that join. That's why. So, Femi, does that answer your question?
Nightbot.
Femi?
Yeah.
No, Nightbot can't even handle that. Trust me, Discord can get ugly if you're loose with your server. Our server got flooded with 100 accounts once.
Mohammed, I have a playlist of interview. I have a playlist of IT resumes, by the way, because Mohammed was just asking me. I have a playlist of that. I think I have 10 videos on 10 different resumes. So.
Hey, but which resume did you use for your job? The Magic resume or a new one they kind of recreated?
I actually used
a combination of both.
No, I actually used Kevtech, but can I be honest?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, I want to shoot the formatting because as soon as you have to go into a second page, can I show you? And by the way, I'm not the only person with this problem. And I spent more than a day on it. and I sent it to someone.
You
who's good at
wanna
Word.
do you wanna remove your personal information first before you share it?
I'm just gonna show you the bottom, like where the problem. Yeah, I'll take my phone number off.
Okay, I'll make you
Find
co-host. Go ahead.
Uno momento. si
75309.
Yeah, just remove the company and the personal information. Anything that you have that's personal, just remove it.
You guys, when am I allowed to change my LinkedIn?
Right away.
Right away.
Now you got the job.
Wait, so now who do I work for? Do I work for the contracting company, or can I put the other company, like the company I'm going to work for?
Other company. Yeah.
Well,
Can I put that I'm a contractor for them?
yeah, you can do.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. I have that on my LinkedIn. I have it says consultant or contractor. It says
Because you're actually working for the contracting company, not for that company. You know, what I mean, you got because your paycheck's coming from the contracting company, right?
Yeah.
That's how that's who's going to be paying you. So that's kind of like how they look at it, like on down the line. If you somehow, you whatever at the end of the if they don't hire you, hopefully they will. But if you want to collect, you got to put down the contracting company, not that company you were working for, because they're the ones that are going to okay your unemployment benefits and stuff like that. So they're the ones that are going to either approve or deny them. So it's always a contracting company because you're an employee of them, not of the other place.
Okay, I understand. But on LinkedIn, I don't want to put the contract.
Let's see what resume you use. I'm curious. Oh,
Okay.
you use that resume. Use my resume.
So I really like this one, but I have a really big complaint, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Also, by the way, I changed all of this wording. Obviously this is not from Kevin, but like
that's not from me.
I don't want no.
Me. Come on now.
No, that's not what I'm complaining about. I'm just saying, like, anyone who's looking at it right now, I want to let you know that this is not what I use. But look at this. Are you ready? I had to go into a second page because ready? Do you see the gap?
Yeah, that's a giant gap, but you just got to edit the formatting. Well, there's no issue with the resume.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. Yes, it is, because I'm not the only person who had this problem. I know 3 other people who had this problem, and they were like, "Oh, well, how did you fix it?" I was like, "I didn't. I had to like reformat the whole thing." So basically, I took yours. I removed all the formatting, and then I kind of tried to make it as similar as possible, but it didn't look nice. But she was waiting, and she said she was gonna reformat it to like because it's a staffing firm, so they reformatted it to like theirs, and they're like,
got it.
Literally theirs was like black and white and like just the information.
I wouldn't even add this stuff on the bottom. That's just me. I don't know. I guess you put it, but I wouldn't even add that.
But my resume, I have 3 that I have to put here, so it would have been 2 pages regardless.
I wouldn't.
Listen, can I send this to you so you can try?
No, I'm gonna look at it right now. I have the file with me. I'm gonna
okay, make it 2 pages. I promise you, I'm not the only person who had this problem.
2 pages is fine though. I have no issue with a resume that's 2 pages. That's totally fine.
No. I'm saying when you use this resume and it goes into 2 pages, the whole formatting screws up.
Got it.
It gave me anxiety.
Did it work though? Did you get any feedback from people though? From jobs?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
Again, like I took this one and I removed the formatting. But yeah, I did. I like the wording in it, like you know how that table at the top is? Hi, Troy. You know how that table at the top is, like how it's sectioned off to like have the bullet points. I really like the way that aesthetically looks. Also, for anybody who's asking, you can get the CV template on the Discord wait, let me tell you exactly what tab it's under. Hold on. It's under IT resources, and then nope, I'm just kidding. It's under text channel, and then resume template.
Yeah, the resumes. There,
I'm going to link the Discord. If you're not on it, you should get on it. Also, I haven't been here for the first part of the stream, so I'm going to say it now. If you haven't liked the stream and you're enjoying it, please like the stream.
Yeah, it's on my Discord, and I have 10 YouTube videos on 10 different resumes. By the way, the resume that I used to get a job is different from what we have here. That's like for new people. So. It helps too. That's a really good resume. So
This one is really beautiful. And then I know that S.Low also uploaded some. He was looking things up, and he found a document from someone who was, I think, that's an
What ex-recruiter one? Yeah.
expert recruiter, yeah. And he uploaded it onto the resumes tab also on Kevtech.
yeah, I like
Join the Discord.
that
Like, what are you
stuff.
doing?
Yeah, you gotta be on Discord. It's the stuff that we go over. But yeah, that's not put something really good over here too. So
Yeah, Khaled Akil. Well, I would say Agil.
Yep.
Whatever.
anyway, I am gonna let you guys go as the stream is really long today. I'm hungry. I'm starving. I'm dying over here. I'm hungry.
I ate too much. I had steak and eggs, and they were done medium.
Steven says, "I know what you ate
And
last.
Brussels
I know what you ate last Tuesday." He scared me, so now I have to walk away and run away. No, he didn't say that.
Just hack your stomach. You'll never be hungry again.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys have a good day.
Bye, everyone.
Guys,
Nice to see you.
bye. Take care.
Uh,
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day, guys. Stay safe. Have a good weekend.
You too.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye.